Y'all ready? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the New York born, Las Vegas made, always getting paid with the Usain Bolt fast, the one to beat, but good luck with that. The man who never sleeps and neither does his podcast, the notorious, the glorious, can do everything except Boris, has the funniest jokes, is always woke, the podcast GOAT, the man with the plan, aka your host, Killer Cam. Now kick back in your seat and we welcome you to the podcast that never sleeps, Killer Cam, and witness greatness.
Go live in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Go live.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast Never Sleeps. I'm your host, Killer Cam, a.k.a. Cam, a.k.a. your boy. And with me always, the incorrigible Ja Resurrector. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get an A freaking man?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And we have the less incorrigible, the beautiful, the talented, the always stunning and amazing Princess.
Yeah. There she is.
Thank you.
The gorgeous,
Great
the
to be
amazing,
here.
the talented.
I know, right?
I know,
I
right?
know, right?
It's so true, though. Ian, what's up, my guy?
Nice.
We live, baby.
Yay, you finally made it, Ian. Hi.
You finally made it. I know.
Welcome.
I've been waiting for you, Ian. It's like, geez Louise.
It's
What
been
up?
forever.
Come on, guy. It's been enough time already.
Yay! So Ian always tells me, damn it, I missed it. And I'm like, well, you can watch it after. He's like, no, but I want to see it
You
live.
need to be
Like,
live, see? Because
there
now
it
we're talking.
is.
Welcome
Now
to
we're
the
doing a
live.
whole thing where we're talking about Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Ian's the special guy. You're my special little guy, Ian. Never forget it.
Hi.
So we have a really fun Princess. He says.
Hi.
We have a really fun, dope episode
Dope.
put together.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? What shirt are you wearing?
Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, so that's not on topic. I'm the only one sort of on theme.
Nice.
But that's okay.
Nice.
As long as one of us gets the part and
I
understands
mean,
what
I
we're doing.
usually
Just-
do, but it was one of those days.
You always do. You always to
You
the
always
nines.
do.
But
Yeah.
today you're like, you know
It was
what?
one of them days, guys.
Remember where you did the
It's
whole
just one of them
construction
days.
outfit? What
Yeah.
episode was that for?
It was for the missing
No,
411.
she didn't do a
411.
construction. She
It was
did-
It wasn't
she did a hunter.
construction.
Camping,
It was
sorry.
a hunter.
A hunter.
Just because what? Just because the orange.
The
fucking
orange
Hi,
made me
Jesse.
think.
vest.
Yeah.
Jessica Britt, what up,
Yeah.
homie?
Hey,
So-
Jess.
My girl.
Mahomes. So guys,
Yeah.
we got a really fun episode.
Yes.
We got a lot of cool segments,
Yes.
right? Am I lying?
Tell
Not
'em.
at all.
No.
What,
Ever.
What are the segments about?
So we're gonna start off with everybody's second favorite segment, the motherfucking Marvel Minute.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna swiftly move into our segments, guys.
Yeah.
Our segments are regarding sport. Hold on, I need. Never mind. I need some good music for this.
The topic is
That's horrible. There you go.
Sports, controversies, and mysteries.
mysterious.
Mysterious things that have happened in sports.
Oh yeah.
Say it ain't so, Chief.
Oh
Say
my
it ain't
gosh.
so.
So
Why?
much out there.
All the things.
Yeah.
All the things.
All the things.
When I was thinking about this topic specifically, sports mysteries, conspiracies, all that,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, there's so much I didn't realize.
There's
There's a
crazy.
lot.
And I think we all picked a really good one.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to hear yours, Jared, because I only know a little. I just saw the tip. I heard about the tip of the iceberg.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even see the tip of the iceberg. I heard about the tip of the iceberg.
Oh yes, sir.
And then so after we go from the Marvel Minute to the sports controversies and mysteries, we move swiftly along to our new segment,
Cool.
which everybody's always excited about, which is most people's favorite segment. And then right after that, what are we doing? We're doing Gone in Their Prime.
Yes.
People that died in the prime of their career.
Hey, see, so I am with it because Marilyn Monroe's one of them.
Oh my
Damn,
gosh.
Look at you.
Boom,
you
look
are
at me.
on topic.
Doing big things.
Wow.
She
Wow.
snuck it in there somehow.
Sneaky son of a bitch.
We knew she wouldn't have missed it.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah,
Did that.
that's funny.
So jumping right in,
Yeah.
I'd say we jump into the Marvel fucking minute.
Oh yeah.
But wait a minute. We
Wait
got
a
we got a
minute?
beautiful graphic. Ooh. We got a good graphic, a beautiful graphic. Dare I say the dopest graphic
Dopest.
It's pretty cool.
The Marvel fucking Minute, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The Marvel Minutia.
Look at all those shows. Wow,
The
we've
Marvel
done a
Minute.
lot of shows.
We've
guys.
done 20. This is episode 27.
So awesome.
Not to mention
crazy.
6 episodes of Crash Talk. It'll be 7
Oh
this
yeah.
week.
That's so
Pretty
exciting.
freaking intense.
I'm so proud.
I'm
Yeah.
proud. I'm
We've
proud.
done
I'm
it.
happy. I'm elated.
We've done well.
So this Marvel Minute, because it's sports related,
Yes.
here's what we're doing, Jared. I need you to help me out here.
Okay. Will do.
Okay? So what we're doing, we got to do there's not a lot of sports in the MCU, right?
No.
So where would we be going with this? right?
Interesting. Where would we be
Interesting.
going?
So possibly, maybe, there's a scene where I think you and I can do a little breakdown, just like a John Madden breakdown of a specific scene.
Yeah,
I'm liking
break it
this.
down.
Fly hands. Fly hands.
Fly hands, sure. So let's make sure we get into it and not get fucking demonetized.
Oh, good point. That is a big issue.
The devil. So let me just say,
Well, what happened to my thing up there? We look strange.
nothing's changed.
Oh,
You're
okay.
fine. I'm in studio mode. This is back of house stuff that you're talking,
Oh,
buddy.
I'm seeing something else.
Just the tip. I knew he was. Ian, I was thinking the same joke. I just didn't make it. That's fucking hilarious.
Just a tip.
So I say we get right into it.
All right.
All right.
Oh yes,
Y'all ready for this?
one of the greatest scenes
All right.
in the entire MCU.
So we got to get into our voices, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna do a little back and forth, and I'm gonna start her off.
I love it.
You
Well,
ready?
that's what I like to hear, Tom, because when I come out to see a game of, what are we calling it, football?
we're gonna call it handoff.
Handoff.
Game of handoff.
What I like to see in a good game of handoff is a real good handoff. I want to see people having fun. I want to see laterals.
See, Jerry, ideally in a good game of handoff, you see at least 1 to 3 handoffs.
I would expect to see at least 3 handoffs in the game.
I'm not trying to be too bold, but I will predict we will see at least a handoff in this game, if not 2.
Well, that sounds good to me, Tom. Why don't we go down to the field and see what's happening?
Let's go down to the field. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we got going on here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Is that a little too intense? Maybe this might hit the mark.
Hey.
We're going with this.
Yeah, there we go.
So wait, what do we got here, you might ask?
Yeah.
We got the handoff. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got a handoff with the Avengers versus Thanos.
Well,
Fuck
my
yeah,
goodness.
man.
Well,
say-
Thanos
I
has
s-
been looking really good this season. If there's one thing I know about Thanos, he's not going to go down without a fight.
Without a
Tom.
fight. Absolutely, Jerry. I think Thanos has proven, even in his rookie years,
Yeah.
that he is not to be trifled with.
Oh, yeah.
He puts the numbers on the board. He has defense. He has the offense. He's got, dare I say, the fucking good.
Not to mention
Dare
an
I
army
say.
of aliens behind him. It's hard to really compete with an army of
It's
aliens,
never
Tom.
hurt to have an army of aliens on your team and on your side.
Right.
Not only as the fans in the stands, but on the field.
I agree.
So let's jump right into it. It looks as if we have Hawkeye starting off with the gauntlet.
Ooh.
Let's see what we got going on here.
And Hawkeye's a great starter.
Oh,
We've
Hawkeye's
seen
a great
lot
starter.
From Hawkeye
So here
this
he's
season.
coming through. Oh, he's doing a roll. I believe T'Challa's coming in. Yes,
Oh,
he
the
just did a
handoff.
handoff to T'Challa.
We've got a handoff to T'Challa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Black Panther smashing heads, kicking in faces.
There he goes.
He's
He's
an
looking
incredible
good,
player,
Tom.
y'all.
He's
He's
looking
There he
good.
is.
Oh,
There
and
he is.
Did you see what he did? If you
I-
want to pause it there,
I think
we saw what looked to be a transfer of kinetic energy.
If
Somehow.
I'm not mistaken, his sister Shuri, which many don't know, is of a genius intellect, built
Yep.
him a suit which he can use to take kinetic energy and disperse it. I
That's-
believe that's what we saw on the field just now.
This should be illegal, Tom, but I'm going to let it slide because Thanos is a real son of a
Jerry,
bitch.
you gotta understand, these are the Avengers. They are playing Thanos. This is no amateur hour.
Are you saying no holds barred? You're saying no holds barred, Tom?
I'm saying I don't even know if there are bars to be held.
I
Jerry.
agree. I think we traveled through time to get to this field, so let's do this.
I believe that was the case prior in the preseason.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see what we going on. It seems as if, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Right.
is Ebony Maw using his telepathic energy to trap Black Panther.
We're seeing all the tricks tonight, Tom.
But we got Spider-Man coming in clutch.
And what a great player we see out
My
of Spider-Man.
goodness, Spider-Man has had a great season.
Oh, yeah.
What a handoff.
He's one of the youngest players out there too.
He is
true.
one of the youngest rookies we've had in the pro season. It seems as if he's in full kill mode right now,
Oh,
ladies
and
and
they
gentlemen.
pay him well. If you look at that suit he's wearing, that's no cheap outfit
Wait.
there, Tom.
Is that Mjolnir? That's Mjolnir on the
with
field.
the assist. Mjolnir with the assist.
And then now we got Pepper
fuck
Potts
yeah.
moving right to Valkyrie. The ladies are joining in, dare I say.
Wow, so rescue pulled a rescue.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at an assist from Valkyrie.
From Valkyrie, a true Asgardian guarding the gauntlet.
Wow, Tom, this is just an epic game of handoff
Jerry,
today.
I've never seen anything like it.
No, we will never see it again.
Nope, this is really amazing stuff we're watching.
I think Thanos is using Rain of Fire of some
Yeah,
kind.
I believe. Nope, Spider-Man does have the gauntlet.
Oh.
He lost it as well as 4 of his arms, Jerry. This is not
wow.
looking good for
this
Team
is
Avengers.
Not looking good. Thanos
Wait a
is
minute,
really
we have a new player on the field. Is that Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel?
You know what it is?
Sure is.
Danvers has been out of the game for a little while now. We know she had what could have been considered a sports injury, or she was off on other planets saving lives.
Fighting other planets.
But to see her come back today for this game of handoff, I think we're just getting all the goods today, Tom.
Tom is my name. Yes, I think we're very lucky. We're seeing all
seeing
across
all
the
of it.
board. And dare I say, if I'm not mistaken, is this
here
all the
it is.
ladies on the field?
Oh my God, a classic case of girls getting it done, Tom.
This is my favorite part of the game, y'all.
There's never anything like 5 women. I'm doing a rough count.
Yeah.
Getting it done, like you said, Jerry. We got Shuri, we got Mantis, we got Rescue, we got.
Ooh.
Oh, is that Wasp
There's
coming in and
7,
clutch?
9.
We got a
Gamora.
2014
10
Gamora.
women on the team, y'all.
So another alien's joined the battlefield.
We got a fumble. We got a fumble.
It's a fumble.
Iron Man
the ball
sees
is
it.
loose.
Thanos gives Iron Man.
Ooh.
Oh, but here comes Thor coming in clutch.
Now Thor's always
Oh, yeah, he
good.
just
He's
got
always-
punched in the dome.
He's always looking strong. And here comes Danvers with another assist, trying to take
Amazing.
it back.
She's doing really well. No, she lost control. Oh, guys, this is real pivotal.
If we don't get a turnover here, Tom,
This is the end of the game.
That's the
this
end
is
game.
the end game.
agreed.
Dare I say?
Dare I say.
One snap away from true total domination.
Will he put a point
Let's
on the
see
board?
what we got here. And he gets
Oh,
no.
there she
Danvers
is.
in with the
Wow.
goaltending, which is illegal.
Ooh,
Reset.
a power stone.
Wait.
hit.
He snaps.
Oh, the snap.
It seems nothing has happened. Hold
Wait
on,
a second.
Tom.
What could be
I
happening
mean, I'm
here?
Tom. You're Jerry.
He did a full-on turnover of the stones themselves.
Tony-
We've never seen anything like this.
Anthony Stark. I'm guessing. Just.
That was a sneaky play
Tony
right there.
Anthony.
That's a sneaky play right
That's
there
a
for
sneaky
sake.
sneaky
play.
play. I'm not sure if that's entirely legal.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
I've seen it twice.
Oh, wow. You've
Yeah.
lived a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, I've seen the Hulk do it, and I've seen Thanos do it previously. But it is lovely to see the one who started it all, a Mr. Tony Stark.
That's
And
marvelous.
is he going to end the
Absolutely
game?
marvelous.
It
Princess
truly is.
with the puns. Never amiss.
If he gets a
I'm
snap
realizing
off-
now that my voice this entire time has been Joe Goldberg from fucking formerly UFC. Now he's in Bellator.
Nice.
That's the voice I've been doing.
That's good.
Aldo in the red trunks.
Oh, my goodness.
GSP in the... that's how he sounds. Anyway. All right, let's see what we got. If he gets a snap off here, that's endgame, fellas. That's endgame, ladies and fella.
And will he do it? Oh, he's taking
This
his
is so
time,
intense.
Tom.
Oh, I
This is what
think
we
he's-
call
So intense.
slow rolling in
Yep.
the poker
Oh,
world.
and he did it.
Oh, snap.
A quick
For the
soliloquy
score.
before he did, but he did it. Oh, but now we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit.
Snap.
And these games
Oh,
only need
snap.
1 point to win. You pretty much wipe out your opponent in its entirety, erasing them from existence.
If I'm not mistaken, not
They're
only do you
gone.
wipe out your opponent's team, you wipe out all of existence.
yeah.
It
Yep.
used to be half of existence, but I believe Thanos' team went back to the drawing board,
Mm-hmm.
decided to change their mind, and said, as long as there's a living soul on Earth, then nobody will appreciate that. No one will appreciate what they have.
Right.
They'll always want for what was. So that was, guys. That was good stuff.
Right.
You know what?
Good game.
God bless
Good
them.
game.
Good
That was
game.
amazing.
Team Avengers with the W.
Avengers taking it
yeah.
down.
They're going to.
With my boy Tony Stark for the win.
Yes,
Nice job,
thank you.
bud.
Thank God for Captain America, or else they all would have been gone.
I never doubted him for a second.
Yep, Captain America got the job done. Anyway, moving right along.
He
so
could
that
do
was
that
a fun,
all day.
That was a good Marvel Minute.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun Marvel minute.
That was great.
That was really good stuff.
Love that.
So I just want to be Tom this whole fucking time.
That's funny. It's going to be hard not to do the voice.
It's
yeah.
going to be real difficult, Jerry. All right, so that was delightful.
Princess into that was good. That was fun, guys.
That was real fun.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was fun.
You're welcome. But hey, that is like a perfect.
Oh,
Joe Goldberg, what's his name? Adam Goldberg.
I don't know who. I wish I knew his voice, but I'm sure it's 'cause
He
that's
used to
how
do-
they all
he did
sound.
the
All the
UFC.
announcers.
Like when in the 2010s.
Okay.
He was the announcer for UFC.
Nice.
The guy. Tito Ortiz in the blue corner.
That sounds
That guy.
familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who's another one?
Mike Goldberg.
Chuck Liddell. Yeah, Mike Goldberg. Goldie. Mike
There we
Goldberg.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck Liddell in the red corner.
Chuck Liddell, a name I haven't heard
Yeah.
in some time.
Yeah, I know.
Now that's a name
That's a
I've
name
not
I've
heard for some time.
Yes. I added ears.
The Obi-Wan.
Are you Ben Kenobis?
I love that in the Family Guy version where he's like, I'm looking, what does he say? He's like, I'm looking for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Do you think he's related to
To
Obi-Wan
Ben
Kenobi?
no,
They say his full name twice on purpose.
No,
It's the same thing.
They say, in the
In
Star Wars.
Family Guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, idiot.
Yeah, no. He
But
goes,
no, how dumb is that?
I love you guys are like, yeah, that one, and then you say two completely
Yeah,
No,
I
different.
know,
we're
yeah.
talking about the same thing, I think.
Ben Kenobi, Ben Kenobi, and it's like, do you think he's related to Benoit Kenobi? No, I think there's no relation whatsoever. That'd be insane.
Yeah, it's not a very good name to hide your identity with.
Wait, let me go on the same planet
It's
as
simply a nickname.
as the child I'm trying to hide, as well as not use a very good nickname at all.
Not to mention, Force people can feel Force people.
Yeah.
So he puts him in way more danger by just being there.
Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna hide amongst the people, but you
Yeah.
must change your identity. Who will you be? Obi-Wan Kenobi. What will your new name be?
That's a good question. How about Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Just a little too similar, I'd
All
say.
right. Ben Kenobi.
I feel like I'm not going to get any headway here, so yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I don't have a great memory anymore. I really need this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to change.
That's why you're staying on the same planet, because if you left planet,
I would just get
you'd
lost.
forget.
I
Yeah,
can't
you'd be
even
like,
find my way
Where
home.
did I put that damn Skywalker child?
Ian said Joe Buck.
Oh, that is a good Joe Buck. Yeah.
Joe Buck.
And Joe Buck saying Joe Buck is the fucking best.
Princess Pun. She is the princess of
I'm
puns.
very punny.
What? What do you mean? You mean
Very
funny?
Punny.
You mean funny?
Punny.
No, I mean
It's
punny.
spelled
Oh my gosh.
F-U-N-N-Y.
Oh my gosh. It's a pun
You don't say.
at the same time.
Oh my God. I'm in.
No, it's PHUNNY.
She said she's in tears.
Jess says she's in tears. Yeah, good. I'm glad you like that.
I thought
That was
she's
fun. That
Yeah,
was
I know
fun,
that was
man.
fun.
I enjoyed
I
that.
thought she said she was in Texas at first. I'm like, okay, dope. All right, so guys,
Yes.
next we're diving right into
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking good.
I'm excited. This is a fun topic.
Yeah, this is a fun topic. So
Yeah.
we're starting off, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Well, it's a sports episode. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not crazy if you have to do an announcer voice.
Yeah. So Princess's segment called the Athletic Asterisk.
Uh-huh.
What
Oh,
could she be
cool.
discussing?
Fly
Well, see, we're going MMA style, y'all.
What?
Ooh.
Don't you lie to me, Princess.
That's one thing I don't do is lie. I won't
Thank
get your
you.
hopes up and let you down.
Thank
we're going
you.
MMA style, y'all.
Oh, I'm
Let's go
excited. I'm excited.
MMA. You
Let's
see
do it.
these, baby?
Ma.
You see these? You know how many skulls these broke?
I've seen it.
Zero. Zero skulls.
Well, they're padded.
Okay, I didn't
It's
see
to
it.
prevent breaking skulls.
It's actually more preventing knuckle breakage than anything.
Nice.
No. So So MMA. MMA. Where are we going? It's called the Athletic Asterisk. So I'm curious where we're going with this.
I'm excited.
So my brother, he's really not my brother, but Jon Jones Bones.
John Bones Jones. Yeah, close.
Jon Bones Jones.
Johnny Bones Jones. In my opinion, the GOAT.
Really?
The greatest of all
Oh,
time.
nice. I'm excited then.
The greatest of all time.
So what? Yeah, so tell me more.
Oh, I know where
So
this is going.
He,
Sports controversies and mysteries. Ooh, I know where
yes,
this is
for
going,
sure.
baby. I know
So
where this is
he
going.
was the greatest is the greatest, depending on who you ask.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mia
he
is.
had the title for a few years, and then
He was the youngest champion and still was ever the youngest person to ever become a champion
Yes.
in
Wow.
UFC history.
Yes,
Okay.
he's 35 years old now.
Yep. He was 24 when he got the title.
Okay.
Yes, and he
Okay.
held it for a while, and then we had a little mishap in 2017.
So his record, it says he has 1 loss and 1 no contest, but in reality, he's never lost.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The only loss is it was some bullshit. He did a 12-6 elbow, which is illegal. You're not allowed to do.
Yeah.
it. So that was a disqualification.
dangerous,
That's
yeah.
a loss.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not though.
You don't think so?
So
You
a
can kill
slicing
somebody
elbow.
that way.
What's wrong? So a slicing elbow
Yeah.
or a knee to the fucking dome. Same
Right,
things.
right.
It's the same things.
So can you knee someone that way? Like take your knee down on somebody like that, or is that illegal too?
You can't knee a downed opponent. Downed meaning they have 1 knee on the floor.
Okay, that
So
makes
you can't
sense.
knee a down
They're just trying to stop people from killing each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, but
Yeah.
the 12-6 elbow. If I do this
Yeah.
versus doing this, not much of a difference.
Oh, okay.
And actually, with those slicing elbows, you cut a lot more than you would doing a 12-6.
Yeah.
Those slicing elbows, that you break right open, especially somebody a career fighter,
Right.
with that so much scar tissue buildup, like a Nate Diaz or
Right.
somebody. Dude, it takes, and they're gushing because they have all that scar tissue buildup.
Oh, trust me,
takes
I've seen
nothing
it.
to open
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it takes nothing to open that up.
Well, what happened in 2017?
So yeah, what happened to Jon
first,
Bones
let's,
Jones?
Let's see how much of a badass this guy is.
Yeah, show me.
He is.
I'm excited because I don't
Okay,
think I've
let's
seen
play
one of
this
his fights.
first clip.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Let's fucking rock.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so this is his fight against Daniel Cormier,
Yes.
his ultimate rival.
Ultimate rival.
So they hated each other
Big
with a
time.
passion. Look at that, Jared. Uppercut. Look at that.
Yep.
His knees. Oh my god. His wrestling is so good, and DC is a great wrestler too. Overhand right haymaker. He's a beast.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's on ice skates.
There he
Like
is.
a monster.
Done.
That's nice. Oh wow. And how old was this guy around this time?
The world.
Shiza Manelli. He was probably 26.
Okay. I know there's a guy.
No, so play this clip too.
Oh, okay.
So we could just see
Now,
like
let's just see that knockout again because
Yeah.
that was so gnarly. UFC's definitely
I
taking
love
this clip
that.
down.
Oh, you think?
Oh, 100%.
Oh shoot. Maybe we stop it every few. Just
Yeah.
to,
I'm just
okay.
gonna cut the sound. And yeah, all right. So
Holy
just a
cow.
beast. All right, let's see what DC, the guy he just beat. So DC had the belt, losing the belt. No, this is actually after the fact.
Dude, that was
So
awesome.
because Jon Jones had the belt,
Okay.
and then he fought Daniel Cormier. Well, he lost the belt because of he never lost straight up to DC. He was stripped of the belt.
What are you talking
I
about?
think
This next clip?
I think it might say so. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show.
Man, I know there's a guy who's been calling himself champ. What guy just gives up his belt?
Okay, so
because
this was
So
a
this
fight
shows
for a
the
belt.
rivalry.
DC. Prove to the fans you're a champ.
So-
I know there's a guy
okay.
who's been calling himself champ. What guy just gives up his belt because somebody else made it home? Daddy's home, DC. Prove to the fans you're a champ. Come get a taste.
I love
I'm here.
it.
And then he kicks me in the stomach. When I'm conventional, he can kick me under my elbow. I backed up, and then he kneed me in
Ooh,
the
I
stomach.
like
so he like
that.
standing back
That
there.
was a
nice
elliptical-
Oh,
elliptical
I
kicks.
walked right into the knee.
Oh.
And I was like,
Uh-oh.
but the dude is so talented.
Yeah.
That's what I
Look
just
at
don't
him.
get.
Look
He
at that
kicks
reach,
me.
too.
No, his
I'm
reach
like
is
doing
insane.
anything
But
right.
you know,
just running
you
at
could
me
have
like
reach
this.
all day, but knowing how to use the reach is
Yeah,
everything.
that's definitely one of the things you need to know.
Oh yeah.
Just getting kicked
And
in the
you know-
face like that, man.
Oh
That's
my god.
insane.
You know what he does better than anybody in the universe is in the clinch. When he's exiting the clinch, he does a spinning elbow,
Yeah.
and dude, with like pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah.
So
He's so
Jessica
dangerous.
said Tito's wife is my good friend, actually.
Oh, that's cool. So a little connection from the show now to
you know his
the
ex-wife?
peoples. No.
His ex-wife was Jenna Jameson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. She was
That's what I
actually
just
found
don't get.
living under the strip, right, in the sewers.
Really?
Yeah,
In
she
the
was.
tunnels with the mole people?
Yeah.
With the mole people.
She had a real rough
The
childhood.
city under the lights?
Yeah, she had a real rough childhood, and she ended up. This is just what I heard. That when they were sweeping down there, they found her living there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I hope that's not true.
There's a lot of
'Cause she
people
should have
living
made
down
a
there,
lot
though.
of money.
Just kind of
I'll
off
bet
topic.
money
There's
it's
tons
not
of
true.
people living out there, down there.
Ready? Here's why.
And some business people, some are.
Yeah, no,
regular-
it's true. People down on their luck getting addicted to drugs and they have nowhere else to turn. They end up there.
Here's
Yeah, but
why
some
I'll
of them
say
are
that
on
it's
drugs.
bullshit. Ready?
Well, I would just look it up.
If Jenna Jameson knocks on my door this moment and says, I'm a drug addict who's probably going to steal a lot of your money and I have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Can I stay with you? I'd be like,
No.
Yep.
No, you're talking about you're talking about a down on her luck ex porn star who's now in her like 60s.
60s?
her
What are you
60s?
talking
Yeah,
about, Jared?
she's old, man.
She's probably like 44.
Oh no, she was at her prime. In her prime, when she was married to Tito Ortiz, she was already in her mid 30s. That was 20 years ago.
I'm saying 44 years
I'll
old.
say 58, maybe 56.
You think Jenna Jameson's Jude? You're
I
so
do,
crazy.
just because
She's
she
like-
was famous
she's
when I
like
was in
44
middle
years
school.
old, bro.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I remember her being very famous when I was in middle school.
Yeah, when she was like 20.
She's 49.
50, okay.
You rounded up.
Yeah.
I said 44. You said 66.
This was
Jared.
about 5 years
you said
ago.
66.
I really believed that. Yeah.
She's like
So-
70.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you don't
Jenna
age
Jameson
well
is
when you're down on your luck. I don't think anybody's paying for her. And honestly,
Can
there's
you look up if fucking
there's
Jenna
women
Jameson's
half
a
her
mole
age
person?
that look really good and that live in Vegas on the strip that work the strip as
Let me ask. Why do you use your phone?
for money. I just think I don't know. I hope it's not true. You're right.
You know how to open a new tab, right?
I think I heard that
you did it wrong though.
from someone who
But
knows
it's
her brother.
On a separate. I have it on a separate.
I know. Okay, yeah, you do you, baby. You do you, boo.
Yeah, someone that was like knew her brother or something. Posted that or something, and that's where I heard it. It was
Someone that
online.
knew her brother. Yeah, that's about as close as we are. That's like Jessica.
No, they posted it and it became
Jessica knows
public.
more than fucking.
I
she
hope it's
does.
not true, man. Like I'm saying, it's just something I heard. We don't even have to dig into it.
No,
'cause
well, I need
it
to
might
know
not
now.
be true. Yeah,
You're saying she's a mole person.
yeah.
basically.
That she got so down on her luck, she had to live under the strip.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that's a former celebrity, especially.
Oh no,
of
no, no!
that
Don't get me
caliber.
wrong. If I'm wrong about Jenna Jameson, it's
You're
a
wrong.
different one. No, the story stands. It just might not be Jenna Jameson. This was when they did
By
the
the story
clearance.
stands, you mean a human being?
No,
who lives
no,
under there?
an ex porn star, a famous ex porn star.
But
That
how
was
famous?
Go
Not
ahead,
famous.
princess.
Ex-porn star Jenny Lee.
There it
says,
is, okay.
Living homeless in Las Vegas tunnels.
Okay.
Oh
in
yeah,
the tunnels.
Jenny Lee, that old chestnut.
But no,
Nobody
I'm
knows
just
who the fuck that
saying
is.
Jenny Lee. I could see why I thought Jenna Jameson, but that's
can't. Jenna Jameson was
an
a star.
ex-famous porn star living under the tunnels in Vegas. That's
Not a famous porn star, just a porn star.
Okay, then why was it a story? I don't know why you would argue with me.
Because
about this.
think about what you're saying.
no,
a porn
nobody
star.
would care if it was just some random
That's something
porn
you click
star.
on. That's something you click on.
It's Jenny Lee.
It is a random
Thank
porn
you.
star. Jenny Lee. Nobody's ever heard of her, Jared.
Just because Jenna Jameson was
You ever
so
go to
famous.
Pornhub and type in Jenny Lee?
Okay, all right, you're right. You win.
Tina said, seriously?
Yeah, this is weird. Why
So
are we
yeah,
still
so back
talking
to
about
the
it?
MMA.
She's not saying seriously like.
go ahead.
She's not saying seriously like. Seriously,
No.
Cameron.
I don't know why we're
Jared's
still
right.
on it.
No, she's saying
It's
like
so
seriously.
weird.
You think a porn star lived in the?
No,
tunnels?
it's true. It's just she just read
I'm
it.
sure some of them
it's
did.
true.
They probably did.
It's a real story. I
Not,
just
a,
had
not
the
a
name
famous
wrong.
person
Tunnels.
though.
All right, good.
There's a million porn stars.
Like I said, I'm glad it
They
wasn't
probably
her,
have
and I was
movies
hoping
in the
it wasn't.
tunnels.
They probably
Real
make
hardcore
movies.
shit in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Real hardcore shit. They
Yeah.
probably have a mole person movie. It's called Mole Sex. You
Okay,
know?
Mole sex.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not true.
Mole rats.
Yeah. All right. So wait, are we done with Jon Jones?
No,
I want to know what
we're
happened in
not.
Not even close,
2017.
not even close.
Okay.
Okay.
2017.
So next, so he beats DC.
Daniel Cormier. Yes.
Daniel Cormier. How do you
I
say
like
it?
Daniel Cormier.
Cormier.
Okay.
It's French.
Right, he beats him, and Daniel Cormier put all this work into it, and then he finds out. You can play the next clip.
What does he find out? The
That-
bads.
Kicks
The
me.
bats.
So I'm like doing the whole thing right. Opposed to him just running at me like
so
this.
after this, we'll
he
play the
kicks
next
my
one.
leg and spins. I'm already kind of
that's the
buzzed.
best.
I'm like doing
What a
this.
good
The
move.
world's spinning. I fall down. You fall
Damn, it's
down
over.
and your head's all out of control.
With Jon
there's
Jones
nothing
on top
can
of
do.
you,
can't
you're done.
grab because Jones was gonna be the man.
That was a good hit.
Okay, so a little context.
Okay.
So the only
Hey,
reason.
Mackenzie. Go ahead.
What up, Mackenzie? And what up, Tina?
The only reason
Seriously, as in next. Oh God. Okay.
The only reason.
So the only reason Jon Jones was stripped of his title
Yeah.
was because he tested positive for something.
Okay. Is that what you were going to say?
on his drug
2017? Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
okay.
happened.
Okay.
What is wrong with?
That's what I kept saying. This is the view that keeps coming up. It's weird. There it is. That's why I kept asking.
Look at your birdie
Oh,
face.
really?
Yeah.
Is that what that was about?
Yeah. And earlier when I said it, you go, that's a back office
That was the
thing.
whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
going
this
on?
whole time I wasn't on frame, I think. It's okay. We
Dude,
fixed
you know
it.
how frustrating that is.
I know. Well, I tried to point it out before it was a problem.
You can talk. You could be like, "Hey,
I
think I'm out
did.
of
You said
frame.
that's back
Hi,
office stuff.
Chase.
Oh, I thought it was you were seeing this.
Yeah, no, it was the view that I was worried about. It don't matter. We fixed it. Game over. Let's move on. We've still only gotten through one of your people, so let's keep going.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
It's fine.
So it was like that for the whole
Yeah.
Marvel Minute thing.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Oh God, dude, what's happening? Dude, remember we went through all this?
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Okay, that's
That was strange.
That's the worst. I thought talking about the weird view. Anyway, it doesn't fucking
It don't matter.
It don't matter as
Yeah.
long as you have a.
But what does
small
matter
body.
is how good does that look now? The studio's getting a little upgrade. It
know.
looks like some renovations going on.
Y'all say
in
hi
the
to
studio.
Chase.
Chase, my boy, yo.
Hey, there he is. Welcome to
Waiting
the show,
for you, buddy.
man.
So now he didn't see all the nonsense. I can't believe that view was there. I'm so disappointed. I want to restart the whole fucking
I guess I should have made
episode,
more
frankly.
of a stink about it.
Yeah, you should have been like, "Hey, I'm out of frame."
When you said it was back office stuff, I'm like, he knows what he's doing. I don't know shit. You're good at
Well,
this
now
stuff.
we know.
Yeah.
Next time, say something.
Yeah, done.
I
deal.
thought you meant, that camera view that we used to do, the studio mode view. I thought you meant, are you going to do that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Oh, well.
Balls.
It's okay.
Anyway, let me.
Well, you know what else sucks balls?
There you go.
That nobody in the
That
chat said
Daniel-
anything.
Yeah.
Too. Thanks, y'all, for your support.
Wait. Actually, Princess, weren't you watching it as it was going? So
Well,
maybe
I
it
was
wasn't
also-
working.
Well, I don't know. I didn't.
Oh,
I
look
didn't
at how your
notice it.
stream is. It was half the screen.
Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was fine.
So I blame the producer not doing her job.
No, it's not her fault.
I take all blame off of myself.
I just want to know he tested positive for what?
So Daniel Cormier found out that Jon Jones
Okay.
tested positive for steroids.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So,
he
here was the
cheating.
thing, though. So he tested positive previously, and so he was always afraid so that's why he got stripped of the belt. So that's when Jon Jones came back.
Okay.
DC was like, he's calling himself champ because he won the light heavyweight belt, then moved up and won the heavyweight belt.
Okay.
So he was champ, but then Jon Jones comes back and he's like, okay, it's my belt. I take it back.
He came back on steroids, or this was him
He
coming
came back
clean. Okay.
Clean.
And then won.
and then beat him.
Okay.
And then
Now I
they
get
test
it.
him,
I was
and they
losing.
have another fight, a rematch. And DC kept saying, Daniel Cormier keeps saying, he better not test hot. He better not test hot.
Right, yeah.
I want to fight him, and I need to fucking gain my
Good.
masculinity
But that
back.
sucks. So up to that point, every win's an asterisk.
No, you can't really say that.
Well, it's cheating. I don't know. That to me, that feels like cheating.
There's also another
It is
fighter
cheating.
though
Yeah.
that
But-
said, he's like, I know your secret because I have the same one. And I
Chael
can't-
Sonnen.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. So I mean, I guess
Oh.
there's
Chael Sonnen said while he was fighting him,
Yeah.
they were going like in a clinch, and then John jumps and gets a double leg, and he's like, "Damn, this guy's strong." He's like, "Oh." He's like, I
Okay.
know your secret because
So
I got
a couple
the
of these
same
guys were
secret."
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, it sucks. But
It would suck to have such a good career like
here-
that and let that happen.
I know. Here's the
Stupid.
fucked up thing about it, though, and especially he is the greatest. He's never lost, like I said.
Yeah.
He has that loss and that no contest, but those are bullshit.
Right.
But the messed up part is that there's actually a lot to this story because what he tested hot for was this obscure thing.
Okay.
That is like very hard to find. He said, I haven't been doing fucking steroids. All I was taking was this thing.
Okay.
And in it might be this little
Yeah.
thing. And they're like
Still
amount-
like an enhancement of some kind.
but sort of. But it's not like an anabolic or anything.
Okay.
But it's something that is a banned substance.
It's illegal, yeah.
But it was like a fraction of a metabolite in it, and like
But just means he
Where would
cut
he get it?
probably all that out of him before he was checked,
no,
right?
I think he.
I guess kind of like if you eat poppy seeds and then you test positive for heroin.
I don't think that. I don't think that's even it. Sort of. But I think what happened was,
no, yeah.
I think he did do steroids.
Okay.
Then he stopped, and he was taking these little GNC over-the-counter shit. And I think there was one that was funky that had something in it, and it was like when he was that was sponsoring him, and so he didn't know completely fully all about it. So there might have been something in there that he
That sucks,
like didn't
man.
know he was taking.
Yeah.
So you can't put an asterisk next to his whole career, but yikes.
Yeah.
Jessica
Yikes.
said that old chestnut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jenny Lee, that old
That's
fucking
funny.
chestnut. Anyway, so yeah, let's watch this vid and see the goods. So this is DC finding out his biggest fear. He popped hot for fucking
Okay.
steroids. So DC's pissed. Dana just came up and told him.
Dana, come on. Come on.
Fuck, I'm so sorry.
Come on.
Yeah, why wouldn't he stop? He wanted that edge. He didn't think he could win without cheating.
Which is nonsense.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, is there anything I can do? Like, I'll sign a release and we can just fight. Character.
I love it that he's like, I'll fight him with steroids.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is a bit of a show, to be honest.
It's actually madness.
There's no world where he beats Jon Jones. I mean,
Cheated?
they
Damn.
say everybody's got that, fighter's chance, puncher's chance, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know a world where DC beats Jon Jones. He's just
Damn.
too good. He has his number. And
So-
once you've been knocked out like that by somebody,
Yeah.
you walk in that cage with that fear always. Come on, how you not? How do you
So
not?
Daniel Cormier comes back and talks about like he doesn't even know why Jon Jones took him because
'Cause he's so
he
fucking
could have
good.
beat him anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get, man.
That's why a lot of people are like, wait a tick.
Stupid.
Something's not adding up here, right?
So if you want to play the next clip, that's what I'm talking about.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, of
Yeah,
course.
you do.
I do. I lied. You caught me.
Won the fights, and if you, I mean, bruh, the dude's so talented, he could have won the fights anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time we fought, 2015, that's 7 years ago, he
Love the
beats me.
music.
Gets suspended for the first day. Next time, steroids, fail. Next time, steroids, fail. It's easy for him to say that's water under the bridge, but for me, it's like, man, you did some stuff to my career that never let me settle because now I don't know. It's like,
Not
I can know through the fights that, yeah, man, maybe this dude was just better than me. But I also know that if you're not doing the things that aren't boosting you, can you really work to the level that I'm working?
Yeah.
You tweeted out the other day.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. Steroids do wonders for you.
Yeah.
Wonders.
Come on. Yeah,
I
it's a
mean-
huge difference.
Yes, just
Not an even playing field.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
Just
They
how
turn
quick your
people
body
into
bounces back.
psychopaths. I used to date a guy that did steroids.
Oh,
He
yeah.
turned into a fucking psychopath.
It gives you that adrenaline rage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you
Roid
enhanced
rage is
strength,
so
enhanced
legit.
recovery, and makes your balls small.
Yeah.
So many.
Recedes your hairline.
Yeah. I mean, how do you need a guy in the balls if they're gone?
Yeah. See, these are advantages.
Too many
guys.
advantages.
Yeah.
Fucking balls.
I don't like this guy.
Fucking balls.
So he's a great fighter.
It's
he's
like
an idiot.
It's like Men in Black.
Yeah, so later he comes out.
You got to kick me in
and
the balls.
he-
Oh no, he's a Balchinian.
a Balchinian.
Sorry, all right, go on.
So he comes out later, and I guess they changed the rules or whatever as far as the steroids going. And that's the next clip if
Yeah.
you want to play that.
Change the rules. Wait. What? What do you mean?
You'll see what he says.
Ooh, exciting. A cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger. All right, let's see. What we
How
got
about the
here.
movie Cliffhanger called Cliffhanger that has cliffhangers in it and they literally cliffhang?
That's a movie.
What about the movie? Yeah, that's what I just said. What about the movie Over the Top? Have you seen this where it's just about arm
It's still,
wrestling?
That's Stallone again.
I know.
Okay, you're just naming Stallone movies.
Silly ones, yeah. Silly titles, silly concepts.
What about Rocky, where he's a fighter and he gets rocked all the time?
There you go. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that one.
cleared, and there will be no asterisk
thought
next
of
to
it
my
as being-
performances anymore. Can you elaborate?
So USADA has changed some of the rules regarding picogram levels and what's allowed, and I've come to find out that all my findings were under the new legal limit, meaning that I would have been cleared from every test I've ever taken. I was the first to have to go through it, and they considered me a cheater. Now, if that same rule would have applied back then, it would have never even made the media. It would have never been a deal at all.
No.
My win over Daniel Cormier would not be a no contest.
Wouldn't have an
It would be a
asterisk
knockout.
or
I have no ill
contest.
All
will
right, so
towards
I'm
USADA.
missing
It was
something.
just
He
something-
took steroids, or he took something that slightly tested
Enhanced him.
a level that they don't allow, and it was such a
It was-
small difference that they've
exactly.
allowed it now.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
it feels like cheating still, but All right. So now they're saying everything he did is
But
okay.
that's what I'm saying. It's like over-the-counter GNC shit, but they're like, oh, there's a picogram of...
Okay. So Princess's analogy of eating a bunch of poppy seeds and testing positive for drugs or heroin.
Opiates.
Yeah,
Popping
because that's
hot.
where they make it from.
Right.
Got it. That's a good analogy.
Similar.
Okay.
Similar.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because it's such a trace amount. That's why it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So maybe.
It would be a knockout.
Maybe
I have
not
no
cheating,
ill
but
will
still an
towards
asterisk.
USADA. It was just something that we needed to go through. I was the first one and one
He
of the
was the
biggest names to
guinea
go
pig.
through it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that fighters in the future get to avoid what I went through. It was hell being considered a steroid cheat. And I'm glad that people can see clearly now that I never was.
Okay.
May 20.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one.
John Bones Jones.
That's a good
John
one.
Bones fucking Jones, man.
Yeah.
The GOAT. And
Good
he
choice.
he took 3 years, 3 years
Mm-hmm.
later. He took 3 years off, came back, bulked up, right? In those 3 years, he bulked up. He just came back, and he's fought for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Wait, boxing?
No, why would he go boxing?
That's what I thought you were saying.
piece-
So there's a
mixed
heavyweight
martial
champion
artist.
in UFC. Well, no, because they switch all the time, don't they? Don't UFC people box all the time? No. What? Yeah, there are. There's like several ex-UFCs that box or boxers that tried to fight UFC.
There's like 4 that have fought.
Yeah,
Jake
that's what I
Paul.
thought you were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So no, he went for the heavyweight champ of UFC. I didn't know they called it the same thing. I'm not a. See, I don't know this stuff. I don't watch this stuff.
You know that.
No, I know the heavyweight champ of the world is boxing. If someone says that to me, I
You think boxing
immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
The heavyweight champion of the world.
You're literally doing Bruce Buffer.
That's Bruce
Who's
Buffer. yeah.
UFC.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he did boxing.
Michael Buffer.
That's who I was
used to
trying to do.
boxing,
Yeah.
He's a buffer.
He's a
Yeah,
buffer.
that's funny. I didn't know there was that either.
That they
There's
were
two
brothers.
buffers. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're long lost brothers. They didn't even grow up together or anything.
What? And they both got into the same
What?
industry.
Yeah.
That's
Doing the
exciting.
same exact thing.
Well, once he realized that guy on TV saying, "Let's
Yeah.
get ready to rumble," is his brother. He's like, "Oh, let me use that. Let me do that."
Well, shit. I
That
learned a
guy
lot
gets
on this
paid
segment.
like $1 million plus just to do that.
Oh, he makes obscene money. It's
Oh, yeah, I'm
crazy.
sure. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because that's the voice.
Yeah.
He's the veteran voice of the Octagon,
That's
baby.
cool. Man. That's fucking cool.
So well done, Princess. Well
Thank you.
done.
Thank you.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I actually learned a
It was
lot
fun. It
too,
was
man.
fun, researching that stuff.
I'm sure.
Because
Watching
I
the
don't watch
fights
a
and
lot
stuff.
of or ooh fuck.
Yeah.
So
So well look at that your camera angle now. You look freaking fantastic.
There we go. Yeah, looks great.
Look at that.
See, we're dialed in.
Brick wall.
Look at those
Look at that.
cheekbones.
It's growing pains. We made some changes to the studio. There's some things we had to adjust. It don't
I
make
know.
so meaningless.
we never sleep, so you might as well do something.
Now I'm never gonna sleep ever again because all I'm gonna do is think of that. It's gonna haunt me. I'm gonna sit in my corner and think, and you know
I know
I
it will. Yeah.
It's gonna haunt me.
Uh-huh.
I can never rewatch this episode. I can't do
Shit.
chapters for it because I'm just gonna cry.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I think it'll be
Fuck
okay.
you.
You took it personally.
Wah, little bitch. I just realized one other thing.
Ooh, tell me.
That everything's going.
Everything's going.
It's Mercury retrograde, y'all.
It must be.
It actually is.
Every
realized-
time someone says that, I'm like, oh,
Another
fuck.
microphone.
Shit, all my technology's gonna go down.
Yeah, get ready for some nonsense.
Some astrology for ya. It's Mercury retrograde.
Oh, shit.
And we have a lunar eclipse on 420.
Yeah.
Let's go. You were
I
talking
know,
about
that's
that last
exciting.
episode.
You told me about that. I love
Yeah.
eclipses.
All right. So moving right along, let's get into the goods. Baby.
All right.
The fucking good.
I'm ready. I'm loosened up. I feel good. I'm ready to go out there and do some punches.
Oh, funny you were talking about boxing
Okay.
because what I got for you
Good.
is boxing related.
Yes.
So
I like that we're seeing some fights.
let's jump in.
I like watching people fight. Like, in
Then
the
you
ring.
should. You should watch UFC. It's the greatest sport.
I know.
on
I
earth.
should. I just don't have
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
the
don't know
greatest
when it's
sport on
on. I don't
It's
follow
like
it.
physical chess. Dude. tell
If
me
it was like on my
when, where,
stream
why.
and someone and it just like popped up, there's a fight happening, I would click it for sure.
They have so many free fights on UFC. It's
Okay,
insane.
cool.
I mean on
Yeah, maybe I'll
YouTube.
try and add something.
Anyway, so I'm doing the Phantom Punch. So this is
Yes.
yeah. So one of the most famous pictures in sports history was taken during this fight.
Oh,
And not a lot of people know the background of this.
I don't know anything about it. I just know that it happened. So this is exciting.
Or
this is the
did
kind
it.
of shit I get
Or
into.
did it.
Or
So
did
check it out.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the setup.
On May 25th, 1965, the world witnessed the most controversial fight in boxing history. However, what exactly happened? Sonny Liston and Muhammad Ali were the biggest boxing stars of that time. The fight started. Shockingly, within just 1:44 seconds, Liston was down on the canvas. The right hook that knocked out Liston was too light. Even Ali wasn't sure if it connected to Liston's face or not because his gloves slipped at impact. Ali was seen asking his unit whether or not he had done sufficient damage to Liston. However, it wasn't until after the fight that he realized that Liston was out cold and couldn't get up. He was shocked to find out that he had actually won by knockout.
Oh,
Then
damn.
Ali stood over his fallen
Ali
opponent,
didn't
where the
even
most
know about
iconic.
it.
So there's that
Yeah.
picture. So that picture is actually him saying, "Get up!" Like literally,
Yeah,
get
like,
up.
oh,
And then someone
that's
take the
funny.
picture because he thought he'd been doing, it, and he's like, "Get your ass up! Like you're not done. Like let's go."
I didn't
so
know
he's saying,
that.
"Get up!" And then they take that picture. One of the most
dude.
famous pictures, if not
Ali,
the most
come on,
famous
how
picture.
good was Ali? You've seen the movie Ali, obviously.
Of course, yeah. But he
Oh,
was
rip
so
and
good.
dip.
So
Right?
his
Rope and dope.
ability.
Rope and dope.
Actually-
Rip and dip.
Rip and dip is something else, I think.
Pothead.
Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
Rip and dip
dope.
is something Jenny Lee does in the.
There
in the
you go.
caves.
That's a Jenny Lee move
Yeah.
right there.
That's
Oh,
a
shit.
pothead reference.
No, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, you smoke and go to a pool.
Ollie was so cool. He was so interesting. Watching old interviews of him where he does all the,
The
and,
rhyming and
you'll
shit.
see the launching of the first, black satellite.
The best is even in for this fight.
Yeah.
He said, if you want to lose your money, bet on Sonny.
That
So
stuff,
good, dude.
yeah.
So good.
He was so entertaining. Him
So
and
entertaining.
Cosell, they're back and forth. And,
Howard Cosell, yeah.
I talked to your wife the other day. I told her, why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah.
So
That movie is
good.
fucking great. though.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know who Howard Cosell was till I saw that
He
movie.
killed it.
into
And who played
Golden Stair
Cosell? Because he
one
didn't look
time.
like himself.
James Voight.
Yeah, come on.
John Voight.
You don't
John
even
Voight.
see John Voight there.
No.
He's become him.
He become
Howard Cosell. It was so cool.
But Sonny Liston was so feared by everybody.
Oh, big dude.
Yeah, he was a scary guy.
Big dude.
But Muhammad Ali's he's a beast. But his ability to slip punches. So talk about how Jon Jones had great distance control.
Reach, yeah.
Great reach, but great distance management as well.
Okay.
Nobody had better distance management than Ali. That's why he was able to do that shit where he'd hands down in front of people and they'd be punching and they'd even touch him, but just grazing.
Yeah.
And he just moved. It's like what Anderson Silva started
That's
doing.
cool.
I think I have a video that talks a little bit about that.
Oh, man.
Was captured where he said, "Get up and fight, sucker." Liston blamed the referee
sucker,
as he
I
did
love
not
it.
keep track of
Sucker?
time as a
Yeah.
result. Liston didn't know when to
Oh,
get up,
and
hence
fight,
he
sucker.
lost. Most people called it a rigged fight, but it remained a mystery about which entire books and movies have been written.
In 1964,
Was that a belt fight?
Muhammad Ali shook up the world
Or was
by
that just-
defeating Sonny.
That was for the heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh,
championship of the
shit.
world.
So
Yeah.
big money betting on this
Big
fight then.
Big fight.
So there is a reason to fake it.
Oh, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Absolutely. Not fake it. So what a lot of people think happened
Okay.
was they think that he did hit him.
Right.
And we're going to get into this. I don't want to jump ahead too far.
No, don't.
But they think he did hit him, but it just wasn't enough to keep him down.
Right.
Like for the count.
So he possummed.
So they think he possummed, and they think he did it because he was sort of deep in the with the mob, and he owed them a little bit of money, a lot of
Gotcha.
bit of money. And so they're like, all right, well, you take a fall. So the majority of people don't think Ali had anything to do with it.
No. I don't think he did either. For sure.
They just think
This sounds like Sonny
stayed down.
Yeah, doing a whole performance.
Yeah, and
funny,
honestly, I don't know if I have footage of it, but it literally looks like he's doing like what soccer players do. Like, it looks like a performance. Like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I'm dead. I can't get up. I've fallen and I can't get up.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm dead. Look at me now,
Listen,
everyone.
afterwards, many believed the occurrence to be a fluke. Their second fight should have put that notion to rest, as Ali knocked Liston out in the very first round of their rematch. The moment
See, if
was
you look, like,
captured
it's
and
hard to see
became
where the
one of
punch
most
even
iconic
comes from.
sports
Yeah.
pictures
It's a
ever
low,
taken.
like, small.
Ali standing over Liston,
And it doesn't look strong.
screaming at
It
him
doesn't
to
look
get
like a
up.
good haymaker.
Surely, Ali
No, it's
assumed that
not
he had
at
put
all.
any doubt about his legitimacy to rest. Instead,
Yeah, he was
knockout
still
became one of
Cassius
the
Clay
most
then for the
controversial,
first fight.
highly
For
debated
the
sports
first fight.
moments ever. A great deal of fans, and even professionals in the boxing world, believed that Liston had taken a dive for the mafia. Some claimed that Ali had never thrown at all. giving rise to the conspiracy
Of the
theory
Phantom Punch.
of the Phantom Punch. The controversy was so
Oh!
great. that
It
a
looks like
segment
there
aired
was
on
no
TV with
punch
boxing
landed.
experts discussing the matter.
Damn.
But
The
if you
guest-
actually watch it,
included-
in slow motion, you can see like he does clip him. You see his head move and everything.
That's the first time Ali becomes the heavyweight champ. That's the first time he gets that belt.
So in this,
I don't know. I don't think it's the first
It
time he
might
won
be.
the belt.
I think the movie
I think it
starts
might
with this
be.
fight.
I think it might be.
Remember
'Cause
he
Sonny,
like
no,
rubbed
Sonny Liston had it
something?
before him. So yeah.
He didn't he in the movie he rubbed something on his face to make his eyes watery. Remember? That was the
No.
opening fight. Yeah, they were clenching and something was on his gloves and he purposely rubs it on his face. And then when he gets back, he tells his guy, "I can't see."
to fuck up his vision.
Yeah, he's like, "I can't see. I can't see."
I don't think that's this fight.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, it's a different Liston fight because
Yeah.
the Phantom Punch one's in the movie. And then all of a sudden, he starts coming back and dancing, and then he beats him.
yeah, that's fucked up. To have
Yeah.
someone in your glove and like rub it in his eye. That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
that's cheap.
No, people have used dirty tricks. I mean,
Dirty tricks.
holding like coins.
Oh yeah.
Having like what is it? Like little pieces of metal in your glove.
Oh, that's fucked
That's
up.
why they started doing all those glove checks
that's
and all
so
that
wrong.
stuff. Checking behind the ears for blades.
Good.
Everything.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
I know. There's been some dirty fights.
Somebody pulled out a blade on during a
an attempt to
boxing
answer
match.
if the
That'd be
blow was
sickening.
actually hard enough to score a knockout. To start with,
Get up, sucker.
Ali's punch
Come
was
on.
no lucky accident.
I wanna
He
win
drew it
for
out
real.
on purpose
Yeah.
and already had a counter in mind. Arguably, there has never been anyone so adept at drawing punches to counter as Ali.
Yeah.
He
But
was
he would
a master at constantly
draw him in
maintaining
with
a
his
distance
face.
That was infuriating.
Look at that.
That was great.
Just out of reach.
look at that.
Yeah.
He
It's
would
insane.
leave himself wide open, hands
Oh
down.
my
and
God,
chin
he's
out,
so good,
Right?
dude.
So
Just
dope.
touching him.
into becoming
Just
overly
enough to touch him, but not hurt him.
Yeah.
His sense of distance was
And
so
probably
great.
Perfect
gets
sense of
that
distance.
he
He used to
could
go
turn
to
his
Golden
head as
Stair
he
all the
holds
time.
to let
Oh, that's cool.
Who
I didn't
didn't,
know he was
apparently?
local.
Shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think he was local. I just
No,
think
he
came
wasn't
into
low,
town
but he
to
went in
fight.
there all the time.
Oh,
He
he
had
was
his
when he
own
was
booth.
here.
Gotcha.
Here Ali
Yeah.
leans back and turns his head
Yeah.
to let a hook just skim his cheek. Then counters
amazing.
immediately to knock out his
Anyway, so this is Joe Rogan
But I
talking
remember
about
when-
it, and this is basically how I feel about the matter.
Okay.
I'm old enough to remember when Cassius Clay beat Sonny Liston.
Yeah, beat him
He was-
twice.
He was like 8-1.
That was another fight where a lot of people thought it was fixed. The second fight,
The second one,
fight,
Lewiston, Maine.
Yeah.
The hidden
Mackenzie
punch.
loves the
Well, it was
podcast
you
that
could
the
see the
break
punch.
in the light is
They
sick.
called it a phantom punch.
Yeah.
You could see the
Thanks.
punch, but it was like he called it an anchor punch because it's like as Liston was coming forward, he dropped it down on him like that, and a lot of people say it didn't land, but you could see his head react. It definitely landed. The question was whether or not he decided to stay down once he got hit.
Right. Yeah. I could
Yeah.
see that.
Watch it. It just doesn't look realistic.
That makes sense.
It does. It doesn't.
Yeah, he's
And-
performing.
yeah, it looks performative. It looks
Streeping.
like- yeah, it looks like. It looks like wrestling. Like you could get up, you're choosing not to.
Right.
It looks performative.
Oh man.
But so what I think happened
Okay.
was I think Sonny Liston did owe a little bit of money to some mobsters, and he's like, you know what? I'll take a fall. I'll give Ali the belt. We'll fight again. Maybe
And
I
I'll
can
get it
redeem
back.
myself. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get it back.
Because that's a
But
big
for this
deal
one-
giving the belt up, man.
So check it out, dude.
Yikes.
If you know who's gonna win, guaranteed.
Yeah. Especially in the round.
You put your life's goddamn savings on it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
A lot of guys
a
do.
lot of guys made a lot of money. Yeah, I know. Right? A lot of guys made a lot of money for that fight.
Shit.
So, yeah.
I
so
can't believe
the-
that.
it's not a phantom punch by any stretch.
Okay.
Because it landed, but was it enough to put him out? There's a lot of reasons that could say yes, and a lot of reasons that could say no. First reason saying no.
Yeah.
You saw it. Didn't look like the hardest punch in the world.
No.
A reason that could say yes is, so first of all, Ali has knocked out people moving backwards.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of times.
Yeah.
Also, you could see Liston moves down to slip, and he drives himself into the punch. So that adds a whole nother set of force to
Okay,
it, right?
yeah.
When you drive in
Yeah.
your head into the punch, you're using your momentum into his
Okay.
momentum, right?
Yeah.
So there's a fair argument that could have just knocked him out, pure and simple. And I've seen crazier shit.
What about Ali as an expert in his field and one of the best at in his craft?
Yeah.
Knowing when a punch should put someone down and when it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't seem convinced by it, and
No.
he should know.
He was surprised when they told
Right.
him he won.
Yeah, so I don't know. His reaction makes me question it for sure. Whether Sonny was just performing.
I think he was.
Yeah.
I think that should. I think
Yeah.
he didn't want to take big damage and he wasn't going to wait for that haymaker.
Yeah, exactly.
That was convincing. So he's like, you know what? This will be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ouch. But
I feel okay.
This will be the one. Yeah.
I can still go hug my kids when I get home.
Yeah, exactly. But but I'm dead now. Yeah. So that's that, guys.
Love
That
that.
is sick. I'm glad
The
now I
Phantom
know about
Punch.
that because that's something I always wondered about. I just knew like the gist of it.
Yeah. And now you know one of the most, if not the most, famous photographs in history was literally around a conspiracy.
Damn.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, that is one of the most famous photos.
Not the most usual of circumstances, Jerry.
No, it is not. That poster. How many people have that picture hanging in their wall or
Everybody.
in their man cave or
at
whatever?
my old bar that I worked at, we had it.
Perfect.
We also had
example.
like a bunch of Holyfield gear, and I love Holyfield.
Holy
I thought he was the man.
shit.
Holy shit, Holyfield.
That's an interesting story.
And we even did the same look at each other. That was great. Holy shit, Holyfield.
Woo! I like it.
That's great. So next, we got a couple things.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get into Jared's segment. But first,
Foist.
we want to thank all of you at home. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We love you. Thank you, everybody watching. You guys rock. Or not at home. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're on the bus. Maybe you're on the train. Maybe you're a mole person. Maybe you're watching from a cave. Who knows?
Maybe you're in a
Jenny
spacecraft.
Lee. Maybe you're in a space.
Orbiting the Earth.
I love that.
Maybe you're.
Thank you, Princess.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're in a cave.
I love it too.
I said that.
Maybe you're in the tunnels
You said
under
a cave?
Vegas.
Yeah, I said maybe you're a mole person. Maybe you're in a cave. Maybe you're in. Yeah, I said that.
Maybe you're with Jenna Lee.
That's what Jenny Lee.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Maybe you're with Jenny Lee. Maybe you're with Jenna Lee, who's just a very
Maybe
nice
you're in
young
a
woman.
circus.
Maybe you're with an upset Jenna Jameson because I just told everybody that she lived under the strip
Yeah.
in the tunnel.
Everyone's gonna go looking for her now.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Jenna. I didn't want it to be true.
Well, maybe you're at home viewing all of us
Yeah.
in bed on
She
your
is.
couch.
On your couch.
On
She's a
your
big fan.
treadmill.
Oops.
Yeah.
Calling the wrong people, so that's fun.
Yeah, it's exciting. But thank everybody,
We
one
love
of
you guys
Oh, yeah.
so much. Yes.
Join
keep,
us in the
keep
chat.
thanking them.
Click
Thank
like,
you.
share, subscribe.
Cool.
You know, support us. Do your fizzing.
Yes.
Yes.
Like and subscribe is the best. That's
Yeah.
what helps us get
Tell
out
all
there
your
and make
friends
more episodes.
What an amazing podcast this is.
Share.
Yeah.
Like hello.
Like hello. It's amazing.
You're
and you
missing
guys
out
know
if you're
it.
not here.
we have a caller? Is that what's going on?
I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just keep talking.
Well,
Get with the program.
all right.
But yeah. Also, if you guys tell them about that Patreon, Jared.
Yeah, there's a Patreon. Links are inside the on the channel. There's links in every episode. I know that, so check that out. Thank you for everybody who's already a part of it, and we do have exclusive content coming for that, so it'll be fun. It's actually really cool stuff. Really good ideas. Top secret for now, but you'll like it. I like anything top secret.
Top secret.
Cool. If
Do you like
this,
top secret massage?
if this fucking person tries to call me one more goddamn time while I'm trying to make a call, I'm gonna kill
Wow.
That's so
Language,
funny.
bro.
Isn't that the best? Do not
This
disturb.
music is awesome, though.
Yeah, it's still
I
going.
can get jiggy to this shit. Yeah, yeah.
Growing pains, guys.
So I have
Just
a
tell a
question.
story.
I
Oh,
have
so
a
check this
question
out.
For the viewers.
Turn the music off. So check this out, Princess. Guess what happened to me yesterday?
What?
I'm in line at a drive-through, and I have my son in the back.
Okay.
I have my fiance next to me,
Uh-huh.
and we don't even go to these places that often, like fast food places. But we were like, oh, you know, so this sounded good. Let's go through Burger King. We're passing it. We're like, let's just go through real quick. We get those little bacon cheeseburgers. I freaking love those things. Okay, we're sitting in there, and then all of a sudden, from behind us, this woman, not even stopping to order, just flies in and hits us in the back.
No.
Rear ends us in the freaking line.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. And my son's sleeping in the back. Luckily, because it was a drive-through, she couldn't have hit us more than maybe like 7-8 miles per hour. But we felt it. Not right away. I get out of the car. We exchange all the information and stuff. She looks like she's an older woman. She looks like she's been drinking probably for a while. She was scared to death now because she knows she messed up.
Yeah.
I get her information and she's just happy
But
that I don't call the
everybody's okay,
police.
right?
Everybody was okay. Yeah, my son didn't even wake up from it, but my fiance and I, a few hours later, we're like, oh no, we feel it now. And I'm like, if this woman really caused me pain and suffering of any kind, I'm gonna be so pissed because I don't even want to go through the process.
You want to know what the opposite of pain and suffering is?
Tell me.
Our new segment.
what's up? Sir, are you there?
Hello.
There he is, man on the ground.
Hello, the man on the ground.
Welcome to the show,
With the
son.
grounded pound.
The grounded pound. Ah, a little MMA reference. Because it's a sports
Good, man. He's good.
Thank you.
Very well done. Sorry about the camera angle.
Yep.
That was the worst.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't like that for too long.
No, it was just that moment when we first started.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyway, so Mr. Les, please. The theme today is sports mysteries and conspiracies, and this is my favorite segment, as you all know.
Yeah,
I think it's all of our favorite segment.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to hear what we have. What do we have today, sir?
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about the sports scandals, and there's certainly a few top ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys, you covered the Ali rematch with Liston.
Yeah, the Phantom Punch.
Good for you on that. And, there were some thoughts that I agree that it was mafia money, and maybe he stayed down because he wanted to cover his desk.
He took the dive.
But let's go back. Let's go back in history. So one of the earliest sports scandals, you guys know, the 1919 World Series. Chicago White Sox threw the series.
Oh,
They were
that's right.
They were nicknamed the Black Sox after that. And again, the same thing. A mobster paid them, and as a result, 8 players were banned for life. Couldn't go into the
Can you
Hall of
imagine
Fame.
being
Nothing.
banned? Oh, that's so horrible.
Good. No,
but
no,
hey,
they deserve
How about
good.
Shoeless Joe? That drives me crazy. Shoeless Joe.
Shoeless Joe, never gonna make it.
Oh my goodness.
That's a sad
Fixing
story.
an entire World Series. I bet you they made
And
money.
another one, which is
Field
kind
of
of a
Dreams.
weird scandal, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was the Battle of the Sexes, which really wasn't, but they put 55-year-old Bobby Riggs against a 29-year-old Billie Jean King,
Yeah.
who was supposed to be a woman, and he was a man.
Supposed to be.
Jesus.
Taking
Shots at
And
Billy.
I gotta say, they say behind that it was again Riggs had to pay his gambling debts, so he promoted the whole thing and made it a big deal. But I don't know if it was really a battle. 30 years older.
Yeah, come on, dude.
It's like
But I
Butterbean.
thought because
you saw
the
it.
show is so special, maybe we'd go with something a little different. So I wanted to talk a minute about something you may be familiar with. It's kind of old,
Yes.
but it's called The Curse of the Bambino.
Oh, of course. Yes. The Red Sox couldn't. Oh, no, please. Yeah, please.
Go.
Okay, so back in December 26, 1919, which is almost 100 and something years ago, 104 years ago,
Damn.
Boston Red Sox made the decision to trade Babe Ruth to the New York Yankees.
Yeah. And
So before this happened, Red Sox won the 5 of the first 15 World Series ever. But the owner, again, a guy from New York who was a theatrical producer named Frazee, he agreed to promote rights to Ruth to the Yankees. And at the time, we're talking 1919, he sold them for a staggering sum, $100,000 in 1919.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money
That's
back
a
then.
lot of
Insane.
cheddar.
And they say this is where the curse began.
Yep.
So after they sold Ruth, the Yankees went on to win four World Series.
And the Red Sox.
And the
couldn't
Red
win to
Sox
save their life.
plunged into decades of losses and eerie finishes
What a
in the
mistake.
84 seasons. 84 seasons after the Ruth sale, the Sox reached the World Series 4 times, and they lost every one
Curse
in
of
the
the
7th and
Bambino.
last game.
Curse of the Babe Ruth.
Damn.
They broke the curse, though, in, what was it, 2014?
Yeah,
It was
just
like
recently, I
2004.
remember.
So
2004,
here's what happened. So in 86, when the ball rolled between the first baseman's leg, that was Bill Buckner in Game 6 of the World Series, that's where they called it the curse.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox did everything they could to kill the curse, including they did an exorcism
No
at
way.
Fenway Park.
That's
They
hilarious.
did.
Good shit. We'll do
Could you
anything.
Nothing worked,
imagine,
but
yeah,
as you said,
what dire straits? he was in?
2004, Red Sox playing the Yankees for a spot in the American League Championship. Boston was behind by 3 games. This is a 7-game series.
Yeah.
And amazingly, the first time in history, they won the next 4 and won that series.
Oh, nice. Wow, dude. Oh, that's so
2004,
funny.
and they went on to compete against St. Louis for the World Series, and they won for the first time in 86 years. And the kicker, I just want to mention, was that the player who made the last out of that series, where they finally won after 86 years, a guy named Edgar Renteria, he wore Babe Ruth's number 3.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a cool
I didn't know
little
that.
tidbit there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I never thought
Kind
of
of
that.
cool.
Very
Okay.
cool.
What?
And
What a
and
curse.
as always the case,
84
I must
years
finish with a couple of jokes.
Please, yes.
Okay. So this one I know you guys will appreciate. Why does a pitcher raise one leg when he throws the ball?
Why does a pitcher raise one leg when he throws? So I'm thinking like a pitcher of drink, like a drink pitcher.
Like a little teapot.
No, a pitcher, in a baseball game.
No,
The pitcher goes
yes.
with one leg.
I'm thinking of where the joke's
no,
going.
but
Is all
a
I'm saying.
pitcher of tea, you.
I get it. That's where my head was going,
Well,
but clearly
what's the
not. or else
answer?
he wouldn't have
Yeah.
said what he said. What do we got?
Well, the answer is if he raises them both, he'll fall down.
Stupid. Oh my god.
Occam's razor. That's
yeah,
funny.
exactly.
Yeah.
Occam's razor.
Okay, and my last and final joke before I sign off.
Okay.
Somebody asked me the other day if I do any sports, and I told them, yes, I do CrossFit. And they asked me, CrossFit? What's CrossFit? And I told them, I cross my fingers. I hope my clothes fit.
Oh, that's genius.
Well done. I think we've all been there, right, Jerry?
I think I partake in that sport too.
Yeah. I think we've all been a player in that game, Jerry.
That was good, man.
All right, then. Well, signing off from beautiful downtown Burbank.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Man on the ground.
This guy.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
As always, thank you
Great
for
job, you
joining
guys.
us.
Great show. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a lovely one. Appreciate you.
wow.
Take
So
care.
Mr. Me just jumped in the chat.
Yeah,
Hello, Mr. Me.
Hello, Mr.
Welcome
Me.
to the show.
And he's laughing. He's laughing.
He's
That
liking
was
it.
hilarious.
He's liking the joke.
Dude, that was funny.
Those are funny.
Cheese. I love the cheesy good.
Yeah,
the good
it's
cheese.
definitely cheesy.
Nothing like good cheesy
I love
jokes.
me
The
some
dad
cheese.
jokes, as they call them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat them.
Dad
Two
jokes.
legs off the ground, he'll fall.
It's so dumb. Nothing like.
Wow.
Genius.
So you know what I always
using
said?
that one too.
I said dad jokes are like a sore dick. You just can't beat them.
Ah.
Oh.
No, too much. Too much. Okay, that's okay.
I just thought about what it would feel like to have a sore dick and try to beat it.
It sucks.
You
Yeah.
tried it, huh?
Well, I mean, like, if you've had a nice run of intercourse
got
over
it.
the night and then
Heard.
you continue.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would you need to beat it if you had a long?
No. I'm not saying actually. It's a goddamn joke. I'm just saying
Oh, yeah,
I've been
yeah.
in the situation. We've all been in the situation where you get a little raw. Women
Okay.
too, I'm sure,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, you don't got to get too crass. You always get too crass.
I do.
For your
Ian
face.
said sorry. He's been driving. He can't chat too much. He said can't play too much.
Oh, well, thanks for
Haha.
joining.
Yeah, no. As long
Well,
as
yeah.
as long as you're
As long as you're
listening and
clicking
enjoying,
like,
brother.
we're good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to get into the next segment,
Oh, yeah.
Jared's segment.
That's right. I got a segment. That's right.
Very excited. So I heard. Oops.
Oh, that's
So I heard a little bit about it, and it sounded great.
just a wee bit.
Just a way back in it. I watched The Gentleman last night. Such a good movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
Everything Guy Ritchie touches is gold in mine. He's golden.
Gentleman.
Yeah. Colin Farrell. Oh,
I
he's
love
great.
Colin Farrell. I'm gonna have to watch
Fly hands. I'm excited.
Enough
So
said.
Matthew
Colin Farrell's
McConaughey
my dude.
plays the role he was born to play. It's like he's a weed dealer in England,
Yeah.
but he's an American.
Yeah.
You know why I deal with the puff and not your stuff? Because your poison kills. My stuff doesn't. Whatever he says.
That's right, yeah.
So great. Anyway,
Anywho,
Jared,
so-
what do we got for your segment, my guy? Sports
Ooh.
mysteries and
Yeah.
conspiracies.
Right.
What do we got?
So I was thinking about, like I said, there's a lot out there when it comes to like sports mysteries and conspiracies. And I was looking at the some true crime stuff too. And there's one true crime case, mystery, conspiracy that touches the sports world. And this one is probably the most well-known true crime case that's attached to sports
Are
of
you
all
going
time.
where I think you're going?
The murder of Nicole Simpson
OJ
and Ron
motherfucking Simpson.
Goldman.
Orenthal
All right.
James.
Yeah.
Goddamn Simpson.
Yeah. So, boom. Now, this is a controversial.
Hey, that's That's
You
one
know-
I haven't heard.
Yeah, I know that's a new one for you.
I love
Just
that.
for you, Princess. You know what's another one you guys haven't heard? So,
Well, there
I
goes
feel
the
like
setup.
This segment.
Go ahead.
Oh well,
You know.
we'll redo the setup because
Okay, go.
Because I feel like this segment, as a whole, is I feel like it's gonna be.
It's also a total bango.
He has it now. Yeah, if you guys watch Crash
I feel like
Talk-
it's gonna be.
Total bango.
Oh,
Total bango.
yeah,
Total
thank God.
bango.
Trying to
It's
find
also a
that
total bango.
on
So-
Crash Talk was a mess.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know because we had to do it live.
Yeah.
But so I had a good segment. Princess had a good segment, and Jared's segment.
It's also a total bango.
Ah, let's go.
What are they saying?
It's also a total banger,
Oh, okay.
Like a good song. Yeah.
or just
it.
a total banger
Got
in
it.
general. Like,
Yeah, okay.
dude, that segment was a total
Total
banger.
banger.
That segment was.
Total bango.
So check this out. So, like I said, the murder of Nicole.
I was
Nicole
way more
Simpson.
excited about that drop than you guys. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, and Ron Goldman, right? So this case is very controversial, and it still remains an unsolved mystery if you subscribe to the fact that OJ didn't do it. He was acquitted in '95, right?
Right.
So something interesting happened a few years ago. There was an interview released that had never been released to the public. This interview was to promote a book that OJ wrote, and
Yes.
the book was called "What If I Did It."
Oh.
Okay.
So I know a little bit about this. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So the family
Yeah.
got the rights. And
Of
shit.
course, yeah. It's a disgusting
It's
way
a
to try to
what
make
if.
money.
Well,
Yeah.
it's illegal. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
So they did sue and they got paid for the book, right? He doesn't see royalties from that.
No.
But the interview is what's important.
Can I say something
sure.
about the title of the book?
Go for it. Yeah.
So it was called.
What if?
What if I did it?
So when they got the rights to the book,
Yeah.
it says, "I did it."
Oh, that's
and
funny.
what if in very small letters in the corner.
No.
Is
That's
that
funny.
funny?
Yeah,
I
that's
know. So
funny.
it's what if I did it?
Oh yeah, the family's
OJ
totally
Simpson.
convinced.
Of course,
that
he
he's
did
guilty,
it.
right?
Yeah. But Jared, it seems you're not convinced that he did it.
It's not that I'm not convinced he did it. What have I told
It
you?
seems that you're an OJ sympathizer.
I despise the man. I truly despise him. And trust me, this segment, we're not going to talk about how he wasn't involved and that he was acquitted correctly.
You heard it here first. He said he wasn't involved.
So check this
and
out.
should have been acquitted.
In this interview that was just released a couple years ago, like I said, never released to the public because of how controversial the subject matter was and because of the issue with the family.
And it wasn't.
No. What if I told you that in that interview, he tells us exactly who killed them?
What?
He also tells us that he was there when it happened. And there's some nuggets there that link to a known serial killer. So.
And he claims this serial killer is the one who.
So check this out.
perpetrated
No,
crime?
he can't, and I'll explain that later. So let's get into this interview. So
Let's
I sent
do
you a
it.
clip.
Let's do.
Starts at 1:17.
Let's dive the fuck
So
in.
this is that unreleased. This is the unreleased interview that we're about to watch. This is where he tells the story. 1:17. This is where he tells the story of what could have happened if he was there and saw the murder take place, and he
Like
was a
7
part of it.
uninterrupted
But again,
minutes.
this is him trying to be, what if? He can't come out and
He
say
can't
it,
say.
and I'll explain
So
why
what
later.
I did was
Right.
because he's not in Italian.
So
New
go
York.
for it. Yeah.
Just go back and do the details. Where did you
I'm not
park?
going to see the detail.
You park
In the hypothetical in the alley.
The hypothetical.
park in the alley.
Yeah.
And you
I
put
took out my hypothetical butcher's knife, right? And I tripped on my hypothetical shoelace.
He
It was
pretty
very-
much does that, yeah. Watch.
It's ridiculous. What did Mr. Me say?
Mr.
Me said, did the Illuminati script LeBron scoring record game? James 38 broke the record, 38 yes, after 38 years old Kareem by scoring 38 points.
Oh shit, that's
which
crazy.
gave him 38,388 career points. He broke it on the
Whoa.
38th day of the year. Wow.
That's freaking insane. What are the odds of that?
That's intense.
Yeah.
They didn't script it. They script it though. I'm just messing.
That's a good little sports
Yeah,
coincidence
that's
there.
insane. King
Yeah.
James, huh?
Nice.
Talking about King
In the
James.
chat, look at us.
King James.
Well
going on
done,
38.
Mr. Me.
Well done, Mr. Me.
Yeah.
Then put off the diamond sign, which is said to be a
Everyone
salute
says that's
to
the Illuminati sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I
Did he
think
put up that diamond sign? I know
LeBron's-
I've seen him do
I
it
think
before.
LeBron sacrificed.
Chase said he's heard about that. A number of stuff.
The number,
Super weird.
the number stuff, like the coincidences with the numbers. That's crazy.
What did I say?
A number of stuff, I thought.
Oh, maybe I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I said.
Yeah.
Numeral
You know
stuff.
me better than I know myself.
Numerology, yeah.
Chase said, I've heard about the number stuff. Oh, you already said that. Super weird.
Thanks.
All right, no,
Princess,
let's dive into
ladies
this
and gentlemen.
interview and
System
try to do it
processing.
uninterrupted so that we can absorb it.
All right, ready, set, go.
It's just a couple minutes here.
A wool cap and gloves.
In the hypothetical, I put on a cap and gloves.
Right. And you reached under the seat for
a hypothetical
a knife. I always kept a knife in the car for the crazies and stuff because you can't travel with a gun.
There we go.
And I remember Charlie saying, "You ain't bringing that." And I didn't.
Charlie.
Right? But I believe he took it.
Okay.
Charlie took the knife?
Yeah. In the book.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
right.
The back gate, you go through the back gate,
Yes.
and it was open or broken or?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I go to the front
I don't
and I'm
recall.
looking to
You
see
can't
what's
say that
going
even. Jesus.
on. And I can see that it appears like Nicole had candles all the time. She really did to keep her
Look at
overhead
this guy.
down,
He's
I think.
scared of what
And
he's
music
saying,
was on,
right?
And,
You can tell he's
while I
nervous
was
as
there,
hell.
a guy shows up. You know?
So Ron Goldman comes in the back gate.
Yeah, a guy that I really didn't recognize. I may have seen him around, but I really didn't recognize him to be anyone. And I, in the mood I was in, I started having words with him.
He says to you, I just came by to return a pair of glasses.
So he's
Judy
with
left
some
them
guy
at the
named
restaurant."
Charlie.
Yeah, words to that effect, yes.
And he was
I don't know if I believed it or didn't believe it. It was pretty much immaterial because, you know, I was more concerned about everything that was going on.
No telling him anything at this point. He is ready for action.
With it, I guess. And
You get into a fight. Nicole comes out.
a
and
verbal
fight.
Got
I
a
didn't
little
kill her
violent
yet.
by
I
that
mean-
time, Nicole had come out, and we started having words about who is this guy, why is he here, what's going on.
And she says, this is my house. Get the F out of here.
Yes, and
this is where the murder
which
took
I
place.
didn't like because once again, this is the same person, and if you read the book, you'll see some things that happened in the 2 weeks leading up to this.
Oh, because it's her fault.
That were
That's what he's trying to say.
very irritating.
Irritating.
You know,
She irritated me so much in those 2
and I
weeks.
think
Had to
Charlie
kill her.
followed
Right.
This guy in, wanted to make sure it was no problem, and he brought the knife.
Charlie
As
brought the knife.
Things got heated.
Matilda, what's up?
I just remember Nicole fell and hurt herself.
Which is true based on the autopsy.
And this guy kind of got into a karate thing.
I'd like to pause.
Go ahead.
And read some things.
Okay.
Not only for demonetization purposes.
No, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
But
I was going to say we should take subtle breaks.
We should take every 15 seconds, ideally.
Yeah.
But so in the chat we got Chase said that about the number thing, which is super weird. And then obviously Mr. Meat made the joke or said it was a typo. I know, I was just messing with you, buddy. When he said script instead of script. And then Matilda's jumping in the chat and she said spooky, which is facts. And then Chase hopped in and he said, how about the video of OJ chasing the interviewer with the knife?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy is
right. So just to recap, this is what he's telling us so far before we dive back into the video. He's told us that him and a guy named Charlie, they park a car in the back alley behind the house.
He's yet to explain who Charlie is.
Oh, no, he doesn't explain who Charlie is. And I'm going to get further into that. No, he doesn't. So, but he just says that
And
he's
the interviewer doesn't ask who the fuck is this Charlie person?
They don't know. They don't believe he's real. They think Charlie is him. Right.
Yeah.
But check
and then
this out.
Charlie stabbed her instead
Exactly.
of me. Like,
right. So he never needs to because in their minds they're thinking that's a proxy.
Let's just get the goods from him.
Yeah, this is a proxy of him. He's just telling us how he did it. But if we take a step back and take it for face value, he's saying that he was with another person named Charlie. Charlie grabbed the knife from inside the truck that they had, and
he
they
always
go
carries a knife.
to break into the house. When they get there, though, it's not just Nicole. Ron shows up, and because he shows up at that exact time, he's now in the way. And a fight ensues. Charlie attacks Nicole. Charlie attacks Ron Goldman. And now he's saying Charlie turns at OJ and gets in a fighting stance. And OJ's like,
Charlie, I thought we was
right.
friends.
So play it from there. So that's where we left off. Is he says Charlie got into this fighting stance.
And I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed the knife. I do remember that portion, taking the knife from Charlie. And to be honest, after that, I don't remember. Except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around and...
dead bodies?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Blood and stuff around.
Right.
Stop there. I hate to say this.
So that's it.
Hold on. I hate to say this, but
yeah, listen. I hate that.
I know we got to.
I hate that he can laugh about this situation like that. I don't care how nervous you are, man. He does that way too much. He laughs about this whole thing.
That's clearly his like defense
It
mechanism.
is for sure his defense mechanism. It just doesn't play well with a subject matter like this when you're the prime suspect. Okay, so what did we learn? He's saying that I didn't kill her, but I was there when it happened.
Charlie killed her
with a knife from my car.
Who is
right?
someone, a friend,
We're going to find out. And yeah, so I'm going to explain who that is. So then he says he also took the gloves. He doesn't remember taking them, but he must have because the police found the gloves in his house.
But they didn't
with
fit,
blood on them.
Remember?
So there maybe there's something there to that, but here we are. So he's not saying in this hypothetical that he wasn't there at all and had nothing to do with it. He's saying he was there, but this guy Charlie is the killer. All right. So now, who is Charlie?
Yeah,
right?
it's
That's
a
the
great
biggest
fucking
question. Is Charlie just a proxy for him? Is he trying to confess without confessing? Or does Charlie actually exist? Okay.
And if he exists, who the fuck
Who
is
is Charlie?
So, in the early 90s, there was a guy named Glenn Rogers. Glenn Rogers lived in LA during the time that this happened. Yeah. Evil Glenn Rogers.
Yeah.
So Glenn Rogers, he worked as a painter, and he lived actually near Nicole. He lived in the same area.
Really?
Yes. A few days before the murder takes place, he actually calls back home and calls his brother and his mom. Both Glenn's brother and mom have done interviews saying that yes, this is what happened. He called them and said, "I met the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Nicole, and guess what? She's married to a famous football player named OJ Simpson." And, the family weren't sports fans or whatever. They didn't really know who that was. But he told them this is before the murders, before Nicole's name was all over the news.
The bee's knees back in the day.
Yeah,
He was huge.
Well, this was years after he had been done with that, right? But yes, everyone knew who he was. So he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Big deal if you watch football, American football. Anyway, so he tells his family, I met this girl, and he was in the drug scene, probably a drug dealer.
This Charlie?
No, this Glenn Rogers. Glenn Rogers.
Glenn Rogers.
He met Nicole and OJ through one of their friends. Her name was Faye Resnick. She was known as a partier. She was known as a drug addict. She did a lot of drugs, but she was really close with Nicole. She was really close with OJ because
that
of that.
name sounds familiar. Was she nothing to do with the case?
Faye Resnick. I'm sure she was a character witness of some
She was
kind.
that close to Nicole.
Of course.
Then
She could speak to the relationship between OJ and so yeah, we probably did hear
Maybe
from
she
her.
was on the she was in the part of the trial.
So that's how they met him, right?
Yes.
They become friends. So he explains that OJ actually asked him to do him a favor one night. And
he's explaining this to who?
He was arrested for over 70 murders. He is a serial killer. His brother,
Glenn Rogers character.
Yeah, and his brother does interviews about him,
saying he's a psycho.
Yeah, because they used to do petty crimes together. They started with B&Es, and then he started escalating.
My brother took it to another level.
Right.
I'm not with it.
He said, "I'm going straight after that," because he knew what his brother was up to. His brother would tell him about the murders, tell him about the women he killed.
Holy shit!
I knew what she was up to.
Very well known. Yeah, exactly. A very well known serial killer. To his brother only at the time.
70. So he admitted to his brother that he killed over 70 people?
So that's
not to the public,
right now nobody knows who he is.
Jesus
During
Christ.
this time.
Okay, and he's explaining to whom that he had this conversation with OJ or
His brother.
Okay,
he tells his brother, they're rich and I'm taking her down. And he knows what that means. He knows what his brother does, right?
Fuck.
So that's what he tells him. So I sent you another clip. This is Charlie. And play that clip.
You got it. Wow. Okay, so the plot tickens.
It does. And I'll give you the timestamp if you don't have it. 2:35.
Strange coincidence.
God dang it.
Yeah, it always does that.
Every single time.
2:35.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I remember.
Here we go.
And allegedly claimed that OJ Simpson had hired him to steal a pair of earrings and kill his former wife during the robbery. Glenn also provided specific details about the deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, which further supported his claim that he committed the brutal murders. ABC News reported that in addition to knowing details about the murders, Rogers was able to draw a detailed picture of the knife he claims to have used to kill the victims.
That's
According
it.
to ABC News,
Wasn't
filmmaker
released to
David
the public,
Monahan
that
I was
said
going to say, this is information, obviously, that wasn't just
that's the
public
thing.
information.
That's why it's important.
Or
Is this was never released to the public. So check this out. So now he's saying, and we know OJ's MO, right? He asked this guy, go steal my earrings back for me. Those are $20,000 earrings I gave her.
That's something we know he
we
does.
know he does that.
He
was
went to
arrested.
jail.
Here.
to get his watch back.
In Vegas.
Well, did you hear about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Palace Station. He
Yeah.
went there and he got his watch.
Well,
back.
it was supposedly a bunch of his memorabilia. that
Oh,
somebody
memorabilia
took.
is what I heard too.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe that.
So,
Where'd I
yeah.
go with the watch?
And he did, and him and his friends went and
there might have been a watch
to get his
Maybe.
stuff back. So we know OJ's MO is to do this. He wants to get this is my stuff. I'm going to go get it back.
We
So-
know.
TBRM, what up?
Hey,
There
TBRM.
she is. What she got to say,
He
Princess?
said Faye Resnick sometimes appears as a friend of Kyle Richards of the Housewives of Beverly
That's
Hills.
where I know that
Also a
fucking
friend
name,
of
dude.
Kris Jenner.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely friends with Kris
TBRM.
Jenner. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
TBRM.
you. I knew that damn name. I'm like, Faye Resnick, dude.
Connections to the
And
Kardashians.
It's
and
so
stuff.
funny
Yeah,
because
that's
I
right.
legit was picturing like that whole scene of that
Right.
whole Beverly Hills because my ex used to watch
back in
it
the
all
mid
time.
'90s. Oh yeah, I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
They would have been partying.
Oh, for
man.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Kris Jenner, fucking Nicole Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were close friends.
Very
That's
close
right.
friends. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So this guy.
Sorry, yeah.
This guy knows facts about the case that no one else knows.
He shouldn't freaking know, frankly.
He's telling the police and confesses to Nicole's murder. It's not like they are trying to pull this out of him. He confessed to it. He said, I did it. This is why I did it. He hired me to get these earrings. He said, you might have to kill the bitch to get them. Right? Shows up at the house. This is what he tells the authorities. I show up to the house and I call him and I say, you got to see what's going on over here. Come down here and meet me right
There's a
now.
dude here. Yeah.
So the
There's
truck
a dude here banging out your wife.
right? The truck that was seen outside of the house, right, matches the truck that he used as a painter.
That Glenn used.
Yeah, that Glenn used it when he was a painter. It matches exactly. One of the most
Yikes.
important witnesses in this whole case
The
is
neighbor.
Tom Lang, right? He said that he saw a man arguing with Nicole out front of her house.
Yeah.
And he said, without a shadow of a doubt, it was not an African-American man.
OJ, yeah.
He was white or Hispanic, not African-American for sure.
Wow.
And he did say that he saw the truck parked in the alley. OJ corroborates all of this in that interview that was never released by saying we parked in the back alley. I gave Charlie the knife and Charlie takes it from there. I took the knife. He says that I stabbed Nicole once. She passed out, hit the ground. So then I killed Goldman.
And Charlie being a psycho person, not
Right.
to, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
go
just,
ahead.
I'm just saying.
No, ask. Yeah.
Based on yours, what you're saying, Charlie being a crazy fuck, it's not out of the realm of possibility for Charlie to get a hold of the knife and or to have the knife and look at OJ and be like, "Fuck, might as
Right?
well."
Yeah, to get it to
and
make
then
sure that he doesn't
OJ's
get
like,
caught.
no, fucking
He's
gets the
too
knife
big.
from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but now you've got so he says that he stabbed her once. She hits the ground, passes out. He finishes
Which
off Ron.
you said is corroborated by
the autopsy.
The autopsy.
He comes back to her once Ron's dead. Kill shot to the throat. That's how she was killed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then OJ says, I just didn't know what to do, and
Over
I
some
just
earrings?
took off. Glenn says over earrings. Well, no, I think he wanted her dead.
wanted her
OJ
gone.
wanted her dead. It's not. I'm not. Yeah, at all saying
It's that if I
he
can't
would
have you,
deserve to
no
be
one can
acquitted.
type of shit.
Right. He instigated all this. And he put him in a situation to be able to kill her. He provided the weapon, and then Glenn, after losing the knife to OJ, says, "We need to get out of here." In his story, he says, "We have to go," and they run and take off. We know what happens after that.
Yeah.
He gets
Chase
home.
ensues.
The chase ensues the next morning. Blah blah blah. So this Charlie,
He goes home back to his brother's residence, OJ, right?
something like
Yeah,
that.
went to his
Yeah,
brother's
because his
residence.
brother drove
Yeah.
him. Yeah, was
Yeah.
driving him.
Yeah.
So this Charlie sounds like it might be Glenn, and I was
So
thinking
he's using a
fake name.
pseudonym.
And why would
for
you
him.
do that? And why would you keep that a secret? And why would you keep it a hypothetical if you could tell the authorities this is who did it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
why
he
would
has double jeopardy at this point for murder,
He could say
not for murder for hire. That's exactly what this is. He can't come
he
forward.
could still get charged.
He can still get charged and do life
Oh shit.
for murder for hire. So you can't actually ever tell the true story unless it's in a hypothetical.
So and so he could tell this hypothetical,
Exactly.
old
Exactly.
live long day.
But that's
Hypothetically speaking,
probably what
yeah.
actually happened. And we have corroboration and a confession from the guy who actually did it. Boom.
So who knows?
So obviously he was never charged formally for Nicole's murder, this Glenn Rogers, but he was charged. He's sitting in prison for murder, and he was suspected
Glenn's
of
in
over
prison now.
Oh yeah, he's
Okay,
suspected of
good.
over 70
Good.
murders. They caught up to him, and he confessed to all of them.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so this disgusting serial killer crossed paths with a guy with a disgusting jealous rage, and murder for hire happens, and OJ was there for all of it.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
And because I don't know, my mind's a little blown.
Yeah, me too.
Would you say? Are you saying OJ Simpson might be not guilty?
Not at all.
You think he's guilty?
It's murder for hire.
Do you believe? So do you believe that?
He definitely had
Let me
something to do with it.
reframe.
Okay, rephrase.
Do you believe OJ Orenthal James Simpson is guilty of murdering Nicole Simpson, or do you believe he hired Charlie, aka this?
So he's still accessory to murder here. So I'm not letting
So
him
you
off
think
the
he's
hook.
accessory to murder?
I don't think he actually killed them.
You think he didn't strike
I don't
the
think
killing
he's-
blow?
I don't think
you
he
think
stabbed
this
them at all.
Charlie, aka
He murdered both
Glenn,
of them. Yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So he's
You remembered a name, and then I did.
OJ is 100% still guilty. OJ is guilty of an accessory to murder. He's guilty of conspiracy. He's
But
guilty
you're
of murder
saying-
for hire. But he didn't actually stab them.
You're saying he didn't actually kill him.
Glenn Rogers.
He
the
was on
serial killer,
scene.
did.
He was there. Maybe
Right.
even his glove.
Yeah.
Didn't
His
didn't
knife,
kill.
but he didn't do it. He was there and he made it happen and he loved it. He wanted it.
So that's what you believe.
I believe that.
Okay.
Based
So
on this
Mr.
confession.
Me wants to know.
Yeah, what do we got in that
Yeah.
chat?
So do you guys think Robert Kardashian knew more than we think when he was serving on Orenthal's defense team?
I think.
And Diana, what up? Says
Diana,
he's
what up?
Hey, Diana.
For her being murdered. Yes, he is.
He is
responsible
100% responsible.
Absolutely.
For her
Either
murder.
way.
Yep.
I don't care which way you slice
If he
it.
didn't have double jeopardy for murder, he's still an accessory, and he
Yeah.
still did murder for hire.
Oh, yeah, I don't care
He
how you
can't
slice
come forward with the story.
Yeah.
But he was there. He wanted this to happen. He made it happen. He provided the murder weapon for it to happen. He put this psycho in her path for it to happen. He is 100% guilty.
Even if,
But
this
just not of killing
Charlie,
them himself.
aka Glenn, doesn't exist, and it is just him that did it.
Still guilty.
Guilty.
TBRM
Or-
said he knew. Did you see his face when they came back not guilty?
Oh, yeah.
Kardashian's face.
He's
Yeah,
like, what
he
the
couldn't
fuck?
believe it.
Yeah,
oh,
he
you could tell he was
surprised.
so over by the end of the trial.
Oh
He
my
was so
god,
over.
yeah.
He
but
knew
I think
something was wrong.
if OJ's gonna confide in anybody and be like, by the way, you're my fucking on my council, dude, I did it. Oh, it's the fucking worst. It was crazy. Or you're on my council. I had this guy. I thought he was gonna fucking go to
His
town.
reputation was everything. Remember?
Everything,
I'm not black, I'm OJ. That was important to him. It's
crazy.
He wanted to be a man of the people. He wanted to be loved by everybody. He would never have admitted to something like that. And he still can't because legally he's responsible.
Right.
But
that is
there was another guy there.
Hell of a goddamn conspiracy.
It's a hell of a goddamn conspiracy.
AKA mystery, AKA
Mystery, true
fucking
crime, everything. man.
all of the above. Wow.
I thought you guys would like that. one.
Goddamn well done, sir.
Not a lot of people know that story.
Very good.
Well
Love
done,
that.
sir.
Thank you, thank you.
That was
So,
really fantastic.
Real quick,
Good, I'm
I
glad
have
you
a
liked it.
question.
Yes. Please.
Via my brother John.
Okay.
Funny, we were talking about him earlier.
We literally were.
We literally were. And so he's listening, but he can't chat because he's driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he asked, while we're talking about curses, do you think the Raiders are cursed or do they just suck?
They just suck.
Ouch. Yeah. I think they have this problem. I like the curse theory because they do have this issue where they're doing very well and then they just let it go.
Yeah.
It just slips away from them. It's so strange. They can play against the best in the league and
Hi,
start
brother,
really
I
kicking
love
ass
you.
and then they just let it go.
I don't know.
So weird.
I don't know. I don't think they kick
They drive
a
me
bunch of
nuts.
ass.
I think
Nothing
I've seen
Reapers
them
in the
kick some
chat.
ass.
What up?
Yeah.
Let me Reaper, what up, boy?
He said it up.
Deep, Mr. Me.
Mr. Me said, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So I think the Raiders just sort of suck.
Aw.
Yeah, I think.
I believe they could do better
I-
because now
yeah.
they're in Vegas.
Yeah, I know they're going to do better. But these last couple seasons, they would, figuratively drop the ball at the worst times consistently.
But you got to
across
understand
several games.
That's sort of football.
Exactly. But
I mean,
there's
you'll
just
see
one mistake
the
and they lose the
Giants
game.
will beat the fucking Pats.
I heard we're getting a great new quarterback, though.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, there you go.
Well, I don't really. I'm not a big Raiders.
Oh, we
fan.
still have another segment.
I love.
We do have another segment.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Raiders fan. But,
Okay,
I
so
love 'em. It's the
TBR.
fact
hold
they're
on. We
on
got
team.
Jason in the chat. What's Jason saying?
What's going on, Jason?
What up, Jason?
Blah
what up,
blah
Tech,
blah.
brother?
Raiders
There you
just
go.
need a QB. It's not a curse.
There you go, Jason.
Facts.
Hey, my
That's
boy.
exactly my point.
Okay.
That's why I love
I
you,
can get
Jason.
behind that. I can get behind that.
It's good to see you in the chat too, bruh.
So, yeah, well said.
So
Blah blah
TBRM
blah.
said, "Is that whose glove it was? The other guy's smaller hands."
That might be the reason the
That
glove
might be the
didn't
case.
fit.
But also, putting on a glove, I could make it look. You could have my glove tailored to me, and I could make it look like,
Oh, yeah.
it's so difficult to put on. This
Yeah.
couldn't be my glove.
I
And
loved
then there's
OJ's reaction in the interview where he says, "I must have taken the gloves from Charlie because the police found them in my house, but I remember taking the knife, but I don't remember taking the gloves."
Chase, we do have more segments.
Yeah.
Felicity.
Hi.
We got Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Whatever
G,
that.
the
Oh, she's
quarterback.
talking
Yeah.
the quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
My
I thought she
girl.
was like talking about the chat. Laughing Reaper here. Okay, cool.
Cool.
More segments, y'all.
Yeah.
So we do have another segment. It's a segment called Sad Shit. Ready?
Oh. Sad shit.
Called Gone in Their Prime.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is people who were gone in their prime. Jared,
Yes.
I picked somebody,
Yep.
and my story's really fucking nuts.
Okay.
You picked somebody.
Yeah.
Yours is more, I think people know more about your person.
Yeah.
My person, I think less people know about,
Okay.
but it's a fucking hell of a story, boy.
Good shit.
All right. So,
Well, I wore a person,
You
and
did.
everyone knows her story.
and you are a person.
Yeah.
I'm a
Serial
person.
killers
A
wear
beautiful,
people too.
amazing person.
Fuck
Ah,
yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
So, Ja Resurrecta.
Yeah.
Who's your person? Who was taken from us in their prime?
This is an artist of the music persuasion. Kurt Cobain.
Boom. Oh, that's not what I wanted to show.
Kurt Cobain, part of the 27 Club, died in his prime.
Yes. Gone too soon.
Yeah.
For sure.
No
Gone in his
argument there.
Prime.
So I picked Kurt Cobain, and
Good choice. Damn good choice.
A reason for that, right? Obviously, you
reason?
know me. You like this. You know the stuff I like to talk about. The stuff that I'm into.
Sure.
His
It's really weird. Have you seen his Pornhub page? Ugh.
his suicide, I'll put in quotes, is so questionable. There is a lot of evidence to show that was not a suicide, but definitely a murder. There's a detective who was hired by Courtney Love, who gets real deep into it. I'm not going to get too deep on it on this episode because I think we should talk about this more
sure,
in the
for
future.
sure.
But just to get a couple nuggets.
Well, we're doing an episode roughly based around some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, guys. You'll be very excited.
Yeah, very true. So coming up soon.
You fixed it.
But check it out. So Kurt Cobain, just a couple of the things that don't add up about his suicide.
Janis
One,
Joplin, TBRM said.
the suicide note.
Yes.
Yes, that's one. The suicide note.
Did you mention the? Because don't mention that right now. The 20.
I didn't. Okay. Yeah. So the suicide note. Itself,
Janis Joplin was gone in her prime. Absolutely taken in her prime. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry. Go on, Jared.
Yeah. So the suicide note. The last 4 lines, a forensics analysis has been done on it several times by different handwriting experts, and they all agree that the last 4 lines of his suicide note was written by a second person.
Yeah.
Someone who was trying to copy his handwriting, but not his handwriting. And it's only those 4 lines that seem like a textbook suicide note. Like, carry on without me, goodbye, you're going to be okay when I'm gone. That's the only part of the note that has that, in the part that's not his handwriting. Another issue, the shotgun shell, when he would have, apparently he laid down and held it, shot himself with a shotgun in the face. The shotgun shell's on the wrong side. So
By
if
the
he would
way,
have shot
we
himself.
we have the actual note on screen.
Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, there you go. See, look at those last few lines there.
Yeah. Does not seem consistent.
Courtney Love actually had a sheet of paper that was found by her attorney. It was her entertainment lawyer that had practice letters written on it through the whole alphabet in his handwriting.
Wow.
Yeah. It doesn't look good.
Not
Her
a
ex-husband
good look.
was living in the house. His body was found while his body was decomposing for 5 days. He was living there with the body, but never knew he was there somehow.
Fun.
He is the suspected killer.
Wow.
Yes. So the shotgun shell's on the wrong side. If he would have shot himself in the face, it would have landed on the right side where the actual shell would have expelled. It was found on the left side of his body. There was nothing obstructing it that would have bounced it to the other side, as seen in the crime scene photos. So the shell's not even, it was actually faced towards him, expelling the shell to the side that it was found.
Yeah.
So that's a second one. Yeah. There's a few other really juicy ones. But like I said, I'm going to dive into this.
Oh, you don't have a clip. No, you don't have.
No, I have a fun clip actually. So the the suspected killer. Yeah, I sent you a clip. The suspected killers are Courtney Love asking her ex-husband Callie, that's his nickname, to kill him. Why would she do this? He said he was going to divorce her. It was known by her lawyer, by their close friends, that he was leaving her.
Their close friends came out saying.
Oh yeah, even the lawyer
was planning. Yep,
the lawyer said that
Did
he
the lawyer
called
come out
her.
and say it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's recordings of.
I know
her.
there's close friends. That
there's
came out
voice
and said-
recordings of her talking to the detective.
Oh,
So she didn't want to come
fucking
forward.
sideways,
She actually tried to sue the detective when he made them public.
And just look at her. She looks sideways as shit, man.
Oh no, yeah, she was going to lose everything.
Yeah.
Courtney Love, yeah.
She was going to lose everything in the divorce. In fact, the will was about to be changed. He called and asked his lawyer to change the will days before he was killed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Said get her out of it.
So the theory, exactly, would remove Courtney entirely. It's just for his kid that they had together.
Francis.
So, and he was also going to stop doing drugs. He was going to stop the lifestyle he was living. And the note reads more like somebody saying, "I'm saying goodbye
She
to
can't
this
have
old
that.
life."
Yeah.
Not I'm saying goodbye to life. Period.
Right.
The only those last.
She
few
can't have
lines.
him sober. He'll be like, "Oh, bitch, what am I doing with you? You're crazy."
Oh, he was leaving her. Yeah, it was already a done
Insane.
deal.
Yeah.
You're
They
toxic.
asked to draw up.
Yeah.
The lawyer was asked to draw up divorce papers. It was a done
Wow.
deal. So Courtney Love and Callie, her ex-husband, are the two suspects in this murder. And I sent you a little clip I thought was funny. You can play that.
silly
It's
clip.
good, though.
It's silly.
Gonna quitting.
What? Lois, you can't quit. What if Kurt Cobain had quit?
Thank you. And remember, say no to drugs.
Quit drugs.
Great concert, Kurt. The label's excited about your 7th album.
Seventh
Thanks.
album. Yeah.
Oh, you remember my wife, Courtney Love?
Who?
Her angry reaction there. I mean, that's so perfect because that's how it was.
So good.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was mine. Like I said, I'd love to dive into this on another episode, and we will.
You absolutely
So Ian Bell said he's back. Felicity
Nice,
said
Ian.
OJ's all over Vegas, catch him at all the hot spots,
Yeah.
ready to take photos.
Right.
OJ's
Which is
dope,
actually crazy
He's-
because
he's a really
lot
sweet
of
dude.
my friends have recent pictures with him, like at
Yeah.
Jing. And
Yeah. I've
He's
never
a
met
man
him.
about the town for sure.
I've never met him, but I've heard from many people that he's super fucking cool. But he's a murderer.
He was behind my
Like that.
fiance in line at a furniture store, and she got scared and left the line. She's like, "I look too much like his ex-wife."
Oh, that's
That's
funny.
what she
No,
said.
they don't look anything alike.
No,
They're
just
blonde.
blondes. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but she's funny. She's
Whoa,
creeped out to
this
by
was
him.
so interesting.
Yeah, thank you, Chase. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. Now I for sure think she did it. Yeah. Well, that's Jared. Compelling evidence. Well done, sir.
Oh, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have an episode where we dive a little deeper.
Yeah.
But I picked somebody I don't think everybody knows. I want to hear what Mr. Me had to say. Then we'll get right into it.
Yeah.
Mr. Me said, what about Whitney Houston? I actually think her daughter, Bobby Christina, and her then boyfriend husband killed Whitney.
Oh, shit.
Then the boyfriend husband killed Bobby Christina and made it look like she OD'd. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
And Mackenzie said he 100% is. My mom said it. Jessica Brittany said
Oh, that's
my
right.
mom
It was
said
her
that,
mom, not her,
me.
that said it.
Her mom looks nothing like.
No, she said that about her.
Mr. Me never thought about
you
Bobby.
look like
no
her
way.
ex-wife. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, she wasn't the one that had compared herself to the wife.
Mackenzie said what?
Mackenzie said, Mr. Me never thought about Bobby. No way.
I never thought that she was murdered. I thought she killed herself.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, that's a fun one
Great,
too.
great
actually.
show. Thank
Really
you,
good one.
TBRM. And Felicity said, yes, the Bobby Christina thing.
Oh yeah, that's a great one to dive into one day too.
Which one?
The Bobby Christina.
Oh,
the murder of Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And also, I heard if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
You must acquit. You know what that's from? You don't know what that's from? So in the OJ trial, his lawyer did a lot of those.
Brilliant lawyer.
Great lawyer.
Yeah.
Johnny
I
Cochran.
figured that's where it was
Johnny
from,
Cochran.
but I
Johnny
wasn't
Cochran.
sure.
So he had these little rhymes, and they were very fucking clever because they're so catchy. You still remember it, like if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit, and the jury goes back to fucking delegate for a few hours, and if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
The glove didn't fit. Yeah, that's
and there was
stuff
another
there.
one
Yeah.
too. He had another fucking rhyme.
Yeah,
He did
that's
a bunch
the
of
famous
those.
one though.
That's
yeah.
the big one. But TBRM said, I was gonna say Whitney Houston too.
Nice
Funny.
suggestion.
So guys, yeah, it's a really good one.
Yeah.
I went a little off the wall because Jared's was very grounded.
You're off the wall.
Yeah.
Because I'm off the wall, guys.
You off the wall?
And it sort of goes with my personality, who I picked. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a gentleman named Chris Benoit. So he was a WWF, WWE now, wrestler. And so he was
Off
at
the
the
ropes,
peak
then.
of his career. Say again?
Off the ropes, not off the wall.
That's funny you say that. So yeah, but there's actually a Vice does a series called Inside the Ropes, I want to say, and it's all about crazy wrestling.
No way.
Things.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and they did one on Chris Benoit, and it's
Okay.
so.
And so he was in his prime at the
freaking
time.
Good. So he's arguably one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time.
Oh, wow.
I know pro wrestling gets a bad rep because people are like, "Oh, it's fake," and this and that. Yes, they know who the winner is going to be.
Right.
But that does not take away from the
art of it.
athleticism,
Athleticism,
the art of
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
the telling the story.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, if Jared and I were pro wrestlers and we're working for an organization, 99% of the time, there are exceptions, but 99% of the time, it'll be like, hey, creative came to me. They said, we're working a match tonight. They said, you're going to finish me with the dump truck,
Whatever it is,
your
yeah.
finishing move is or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that's all we fucking know. It's not like we spent 2 weeks planning out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
Okay.
They do it off the fly.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'll get you in.
That's talent.
Yeah, I'll get you
Yeah.
in like a guillotine, and I'll be like, all right, we're going to do a frog splash.
Okay.
And I'll throw you, and I'll go and I'll do the frog splash, and then you'll be like, all right, I'm going for.
And I'm sure when they get good at it, they can just tell where the other
They-
person's
dude,
going.
And that's
yeah.
like CM Punk talking about Rey Mysterio. He says, we didn't say a fucking word to
That's
each other.
cool.
It's
Okay.
music. He said
I
it
like
flowed
that.
like
Yeah.
music. We
I
just
love
would go.
It's like dancing.
It's like that's what he said, not
Yeah.
music. He said it's like dancing. He said we would just know what was happening. I'm like, oh, he's gonna go for the 619. Let me fall on the ropes. Like it's
Cool.
there's a true art to it, and that's what I
Okay.
appreciate.
Okay.
And it's also like a male soap opera. You get to see like guys
Oh,
being
definitely.
like, come on, you motherfucker. It's fun.
Yeah.
So Chris Benoit was he was Canadian.
Okay.
They called him the Rabid Wolverine. One of his finishing moves, and it was like one of the most feared moves in like the WWE. Was he had two of them. So the crossface,
Mm-hmm.
where he would go, he basically put your leg in a bad position and like grab your face and like pull your
Oh,
neck back.
shit.
And then the other one he did was the from the top rope, he would jump and do a headbutt.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
These guys
So
are crazy,
CTE
dude.
City.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what happened was I'd like to actually get into him more too, because the whole story is fucking nuts.
Sounds
but
cool.
yeah, it's really cool. So there's basically let me start with the video, and
Yeah.
then we'll go from there.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing about this guy. This is cool.
No, it's very.
I love these
super
learning new things.
The disturbing truth of Chris Benoit's double murder suicide. Oops. Chris Benoit's tragic death still haunts pro wrestling. The WWE superstar was one of the company's biggest stars. Absolutely, he was.
Big
Benoit's
guy.
crippler crossface dominated professional wrestling.
Oh,
that was
that
the
looks
crossface.
painful,
Yeah, and
dude.
even won the world heavyweight at WrestleMania title at WrestleMania 10. But in June 2007, Benoit's life ended in tragedy. He murdered his wife and son, then took his own
Oh my
life.
goodness.
No.
Studies of Chris Benoit's brain found that years of head injuries led to depression and mood swings caused by CTE.
Holy shit.
Shit.
WWE erased Benoit's name and don't mention him to this day.
Wow.
Should Chris Benoit be entered into the Hall of Fame? I absolutely think he should be.
I think he should be.
Because his
Killing a
career,
kid.
not only killing a kid, so here's what he did.
I would erase him too.
Here's the horrific part of it. So a man in his prime, when he died, they took his brain and did an autopsy.
Yeah.
They said he had the brain of an 87-year-old Alzheimer patient.
Poor guy.
An 87-year-old Alzheimer's
And it's all
patient.
because of how dedicated he was to
CTE.
his. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, doing that goddamn jump from the top rope, headbutt.
Oh, fuck
the
it.
flying
That
headbutt they
sounds
called
crazy.
it. That didn't help his cause. So what he did is he called his buddy Chavo Guerrero, who's Eddie Guerrero's brother. Old big names, big family in the wrestling industry.
Okay.
So calls up his buddy and he's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you I love you, man." This is on like a Friday.
Oh, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
He's like, "I love you too, buddy."
Shit.
He's like, "Just know that I love you, man." He's like,
Hey.
"I love you too, brother. You okay?" He's like, "I'm good. Just I love you." He's like, I love you too. He's like, I'll see you for Monday Night Raw, right? I'll see you Monday. Hangs up the phone. Goes, and according to the police, this is what happened. Goes, kills his wife, strangles her. His son in the house doesn't kill his son. Another day, people are calling him. He's not answering. Sends out a cryptic text to Chavo.
Okay.
No response. Doesn't respond afterward. Then his son, he kills his son the next day. They could tell by the autopsy that they were killed the day apart. Then he takes a bunch of pills, goes to one of his workout machines.
Okay.
Yeah, Felicity's right. CTE is no fucking joke. When they said he has the brain of a fucking 87-year-old Alzheimer's patient, could you imagine the damage he was doing to his fucking head? My God. So, and plus he was taking steroids and a bunch of stuff. And a lot of people were coming out saying that was the reason why, is because steroids. Steroids isn't going to make you fucking kill your wife and kid. He had underlying problems, and the CTE was probably the main
There was
cause.
mental illness there.
Oh,
but
absolutely. But so then what he does, he goes to his weight machine. He ties, those like the ropes that tie to the weights, and you could like pull, you could separate them.
Right.
Ties that around his head, around his neck.
Yeah.
Yep. Sets a bunch of weights on. Drops it, and just lets himself fucking suffocate and die.
Yeah, this guy was suffering for
And
sure.
And that's how they found him. So he suffocated his kid, strangled his wife, or stabbed her. I can't remember now actually, but suffocated his kid, and then fucking weight machine.
Ugh.
And so they're like, should he be inducted into the Hall of Fame? He was an amazing wrestler,
right?
Who did amazing things in the ring, but you think he wanted to have CTE and be a fucking nutcase?
Right.
No.
But of course not.
Still,
But he still
have
did a horrible,
I have a problem
tragic
celebrating
thing.
a guy that does
Jason
that.
said, "How do you go from OJ to pro wrestling?" I'm sick right now. This is hilarious.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man.
That's how we keep the show.
That's how we do it.
That's how we keep the show
Also,
going,
did
baby.
y'all hear about the people who put a fake Nicole in OJ's bed in Vegas as a prank?
That's so fucked
that's
up. That's
crazy.
disgusting. That's disgusting.
People are
actually.
nuts, dude.
So I got another video, and this is speaking to, should we put him in the Hall of Fame? Yes or no?
What do y'all in the chat think?
Yeah, let us know.
Tell us what you think.
Do you think they'll ever put him in the Hall of Fame? I think so. Like
This is
soon?
his
Like,
son.
I feel like maybe.
This is Chris Benoit's son.
Oh,
And you could tell they look very similar.
Okay.
20 or 30 or 40 years from now.
I don't know. Working on it.
It might also, have something to do with what you end up doing in the ring.
Yeah, it might.
Because, maybe his legacy's been tarnished, but his legacy lives on through you, which is
100%.
those are big shoes to fill.
Bro, they're huge.
That they are very
Literally.
big shoes to fill.
Dude, like I can't.
Damn.
So check this out. This is just
So his son's for it. He thinks his dad should be in the
100%.
Hall of
He
Fame.
wants him in the Hall of Fame.
That's interesting. 'Cause
So-
this is
So where
someone who
was
was hurt more than
he?
anyone.
Where was this son when this happened?
Ex-wife, different mom.
Okay.
In a different home.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Well, thankfully, exactly.
Yes.
Mr. Me said, "Hell no" on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, hell no.
And I understand why. I understand why. It's a debate worth having, though, I think.
Chase Mack said they should put him in the Hall of Fame of assholes. Shaking my head, killing your own blood, disgusting.
I agree,
But I
Chase.
don't think he was like, I just hate my wife and
We
kid.
know that, yeah, we know
I think
that.
he
He
just
was
he's mentally
suffering from
fucking
mental-
suffering.
something
I think,
mental,
and
yeah.
why was he so damaged? Because of the fucking work he did in that goddamn ring. I say put him in the Hall of Fame, but that's my humble opinion because I'm dope as shit. So that's my humble
It's
opinion.
funny.
That's my
I know
ongoing
it's
joke.
fun.
You know that. So this is just a very eerie video. After the fact, days before the
Oh, this is
double
days
murder,
before?
days before the double homicide suicide.
Okay.
Just sort of eerie. Listen.
Monday night, my wife and my children will not be watching Raw because I am going to do something that is unthinkable.
What?
Well, the wrestling world in shock today. Former champion Chris Benoit found dead in his Atlanta home along with his wife and young son. Police now treating the discovery as a double murder-suicide.
What?
That's eerie,
Eerie
as
stuff,
fuck.
right?
Oh man,
I know.
He did that?
Oh, he meant like he was gonna do something in the ring that was so
Clearly he meant
gross
in
that
the
they
ring.
wouldn't watch.
But
he did it to them.
Considering what he did, it's eerie
Damn.
and gross.
Yeah, it is.
Holy
Yeah. That's a good find, a good video for that.
Yeah, I know. I was lucky to stumble upon that.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Such
Cameron.
a trip. I know. So, one more thing we did want to say.
Okay.
To all our favorite people, all you people watching out there.
Yeah.
So, first I got to say, Jared, what a compelling argument. What a crazy theory. Very well done. Princess, same thing. Jon Bones Jones. Maybe Jon Bones Jones is completely innocent, dude.
I love that. I love that we started against him and then we ended with, oh, wait a second.
Wait a tick, yeah. Just
Maybe he's
like I'm pretty sure we all started against OJ.
We still are against.
No.
Okay.
We all started against OJ or for OJ perpetrating the murder himself.
Yeah.
And now
But
we're
he
like,
just hired someone.
well, maybe there's a fucking third party involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. And then whatever the fuck I did.
Yes, there's a
I
Hall
love
of
your
Fame for
Phantom Punch.
wrestling.
I didn't know anything about how that went down. I didn't
One
know
of the
about the
most-
mafia.
Yeah,
That's
one of
awesome.
the most famous pictures in sports history, if not the
Yeah.
most famous picture
It
in
really
sports
is.
history.
For
Yeah,
boxing for sure.
Is actually him saying, "Get back up," because I think you're not done yet.
Yeah.
I know how. I know
yeah.
when I can knock someone out. I know what's
Right.
what, and that's not
He's
it,
an
man.
experienced
Get your
guy.
ass up. Yeah. So pretty wild.
It
And
was
then
all good stuff. What a
yeah,
great show today,
a lot of
man.
good stuff. And then we have to, of course, always. What's that?
Wait, there's a Hall of Fame for wrestling?
Yes. Who is this, Jason?
Jason's funny,
That's
man.
my friend.
I know,
love
so
it.
funny.
Good info,
But guys,
Jason.
we got to thank you.
Yeah, thank
we
you.
love you.
Thank
Guys,
you.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
for joining us,
Everybody
man.
in the chat, dude. You guys were rock stars.
Good chat today.
Very good chat. Everybody
Help
coming
make
up with
the
good
show.
stuff. You made the show. Really, you really did.
Thanks for clicking that like button, y'all.
Click that like button. Make sure you're subscribed.
Please.
Go through our video catalog. We got a lot of fun stuff
Oh,
for you.
yeah.
We got a lot of good shorts, a lot of good videos. We got a lot of fun stuff.
Yep.
And we will see you Thursday for Crash Talk,
Yep.
5 p.m. We'll see you then. And yeah,
next
guys.
Tuesday.
The next
Yeah.
Tuesday, our next TPTNS. It's gonna be a fun topic. Don't miss it. 5 p.m. shop. By that we mean probably around 5:30ish. No. We'll make sure we let you know.
Yeah.
Beforehand, we'll post it on YouTube. So guys, thank you so much. Again, if you can visit that Patreon, if you have the time, if you're able to, if you have a few extra bucks, instead of buying a.
Such a fun show. See
It's
you all Thursday for Crash Talk and next Tuesday.
Thank you, Chase.
Maxon.
Definitely see you, Chase. Yep, if you have a couple extra bucks for Patreon, that'd be great. We love you guys so much. Thank you, Mr. Me. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining,
Have a
everybody.
great rest of your evening. Laters.
You spanked that.
Oh, I still have Mike.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Oh.